bad government in Nigeria. Nigeria what? The only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria what? Yo! No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what media? No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Niger what media? Voice for the voiceless. Niger watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Niger watch you. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and he recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Niger watch you.
Thank you for staying with us. The United States government under President Donald Trump has revoked Nobel laureate and internationally acclaimed writer Professor Wole Soyinka's visa to the United States. Soyinka disclosed this today at the Konge Harvest Gallery, Freedom Park, Lagos Island, where he addressed journalists on the issue. Noting that he was taken aback by the decision, Soyinka said he was unaware of any offense that could have led to the cancellation of his visa. He suggested that the action of the U.S. government was a witch hunt. According to him, he said, and I quote, "It is necessary for me to hold this conference so that people in the United States who are expecting me for this event or that event do not waste their time." The Nobel laureate further revealed that he had received formal notification of the visa withdrawal from the U.S. consulate, noting that he was now unable to travel to the country. He says, "I have no visa. I am banned, obviously, from the United States. If you want to see me, you know where to find me." According to him, the development was communicated through an official letter, though no specific reason was given for the action. According to him,
now turn our attention to comments made by Senator Ned Nwoko, who made headlines last week after his estranged wife, Nollywood actress Regina Daniels, accused him of domestic violence in a viral video. Well, the senator has offered justifications for his polygamous lifestyle, stating that he pities men with one wife. Ned Nwoko made the comments on live television, saying that the difficulty of standing on a single leg influences decision to have more than one wife. Let's take a look.
Just imagine telling you to stand on one leg. You know how difficult it is. But to stand on 2, 3, 4 is much more balanced. That's just the example I gave. Wow. Do you understand it? So I feel sorry for those who just have one wife, because it's difficult to stand on one leg.
And you don't have any regrets?
No.
If you have your way, you still
I
marry
will
more.
do the same thing again.
Again and again.
Of course, yes.
And you have a knack of marrying beautiful women, young ones too.
This is the way it is. And that's the way it should be.
But you're not the ones that beat them.
You should marry who
Right?
you want to marry.
You're not the one that beats them.
No, come on. I am not a violent person. I respect my wives. I love them. And I love my kids. No, not at all.
All right, he has clarified that he is not a wife beater. He's not violent. He loves his wife. Ned Nwoko is married to 4 wives. I don't know about, the timing of these public defenses of polygamy among serious domestic violence allegations. Well, while polygamy is legal and culturally accepted in many Nigerian communities, the senator's characterization of monogamy as standing on one leg and expressing pity for monogamous men has sparked debate about respecting diverse marital choices in a multicultural society. Online.
So,
Kofi.
I mean, Oji, with due respect, so
Yes.
what happened on that day? I think we should
We
be able
don't
to.
know.
No, we should
We're
be able.
still
No, we
investigating.
should be able to investigate,
Yes.
and appropriate sanctions should be meted out, because what appeared to us that day was a case of violence, and which the lawyers in the house, violence is not supposed to be reported to the authorities.
Well, domestic violence is assault. We have the Violence
Yes.
Against Persons Prohibition
Prohibition
Act.
Act.
We don't know if Regina has reported
no,
to the police.
no,
Has he?
let me
Actually,
finish.
I'm just
Let
asking
me
a question.
finish. Regina
Has
has
she?
the state is supposed to
Oh,
be able
okay.
to take these matters up
Without reporting.
because we saw broken glass.
I just want to know.
Is it not? Is it not?
I don't know. You tell
Is it
us.
not in this
the
country
lawyers, yeah.
that EFCC claimed that they saw a story in the newspaper and because of that they caught somebody for questioning? So the state should be allowed to. Is it when they kill Regina?
Especially because he's a senator.
Is it when they kill
Yes.
Regina?
Especially
If it's
because he's
another
a
man that this
Yes.
thing happened in their quarters now,
Yeah.
we will not hear the last of it.
Yeah.
But we should be able to also have what transpired. So there should be an investigation that should be opened up.
Yes.
And since then,
Agree with you.
all of his colleagues that are sitting there with him, have we even transpired to ask? Where are the women's senators? Anyway, Natasha can't talk, because if Natasha talk, then they will turn it about her. But what about the other women's senators? At least we should be able to ask.
Yes.
Because we keep talking about
Good
a
point
country
to
where we
find.
can protect women's rights.
Yes.
Secondly, see, a man has his rights to his marital choices. Like he says, that's his own belief. You will see other men that will say, I've been married to one wife and she's been the love of my life.
Yes.
And for me, I believe it's a one man, one woman thing.
One man, one woman.
That's just my prerogative. So, but I can't also fault him for his
Alright.
marital choice. That's what he makes it. But what I am concerned about is what transpired on that night. And Regina too should be allowed to talk.
Yes.
Because there are a lot of women that are dying in silence.
Yes.
And I have experience in this matter. I did a
Alright.
show on Radio Cultural Life Issues where I had to hear the cry of a lot of women. And one woman die in silence
Yes.
in this country. So what happened that night should be investigated.
Yes.
And I think that's what we should ask him.
Yes.
What transpired that night?
Yes.
It's not that someone say I'm not a violent person. We saw broken bottles everywhere. Is it play? When people play Nollywood Love in Tokyo,
Right, table shaker.
when broken bottles were
Yes.
everywhere?
I agree with you 100%. This matter has to be investigated. Domestic violence is no joke. But I don't want us to move away from the main story, which is about polygamy as well. But we have to go.
Yeah,
But
we
go
have to
ahead.
go. Marital choices.
Yes.
I think, although you do marry legally in the court, you're only allowed one wife.
Yes.
Dr. Bati, right? Because it's under
the law of polygamy.
In Nigeria,
Yeah,
yes.
under the law of Nigeria, but under customary law, you
It's
can
a
marry.
relatively dead law.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, under customary law, you can marry more than one wife.
Yeah.
But this is assertion that is better for ask the men that are married to multiple wives.
All right.
If given the chance, they would have the opportunity or they would take the choice of marrying multiple
Dr.
wives.
But are you smiling?
I'm not smiling.
No, I
Because
don't.
I'm not interested in whatever choice Ned Nwoko makes. I
Yes.
think the substantive point is about domestic violence.
That is it, yes.
Which is frowned upon under the violation, the
Violence against persons.
Violence Against
Yes.
Persons Prohibition Act of 2015.
All right.
And then we should be asking Ned Nwoko what he is doing in the National Assembly. We are not interested in what happens in his bedroom.
Yeah.
How many bills has he moved?
All right.
How many motions has he moved? In June, he said he has moved 20 motions and he has defended 30 bills.
right.
It should be about productivity.
Right.
Not all these are lawmakers who go to the National Assembly and they're just moonlighting around the place
Right. Sorry, I
without
interrupted
concrete
Ayo. I'm
efforts.
sorry. Just
I was
land.
just going
Sorry.
to get to that point.
Yeah.
The reason why it's important for a lawmaker with his personal life like this is because they are the ones that are the custodians of our laws.
Yeah.
If you believe in a particular cause, you don't see anything wrong with beating women. If they they bring a bill against domestic violence, you vote against it. And that is why, around the world, public officers who hold the trust of the people, yes, it matters. And that's why when you are fraudulent in your private life, it is a precursor.
Is this not the same National Assembly where one funny senator
brought many wives?
Brought 3 wives.
Yes.
And said that this is clear evidence that I'm a responsible man. I guess sitting with 2 women, 3 women every day shows that I'm a responsible man. On Arise News.
Next time I'm going to bring the topic of polygamy on this table. You must discuss it.
No, I don't know anything about polygamy.
Well, all right.
To be honest, that matter, that polygamy, whatever, I wanted to hear it. The way Oji Okpe was stressing it, I'm also stressing it here. Well, let's hear more about it. And why be say when it comes to that round, they jump left and right. About it, we don't marry more than 2 or 3 wives. He's trying to jump away from that because say the thing will affect him, directly or indirectly. Listen, we need to talk about that, but let me quickly recapitulate on that particular statement.
And there's really nothing that I've put my mind to that I've not achieved. I remember many years ago, I told them I wanted to build a sports university. They said, "But why sports university?" And I said, "Look, there's need for a sports university." Many people didn't believe it would happen, but now we are in our 3rd year running. Many years ago, I said I wanted to go to Antarctica. People said, "Why do you want to go to Antarctica? Nobody goes there," and I did, just to prove a point. And then, of course, when I started to work on the Paris Club reforms, people said, "But it's not possible to take British government to court. It's not possible to take American government to court or the French." I said, "It is doable," and I did.
You have done so many impossible things.
Of course, yes.
Even personally, you have done many impossible things.
Tell me what it is. But
you married 4 wives. That's almost like impossible. Isn't it?
That's another
kettle of
another topic for
discussion. We need a lecture on how you can be able to achieve that.
Every man should do that. Every man should do that.
The Bible does not prescribe that.
Oh, the Old Testament does. Old Testament.
So you're a man of Old Testament.
I am a man of
planning to marry more?
I'm a man of faith. Yes.
You planning to marry more?
Well, look, that's not what you're here for.
I'm just asking. By the way, you have 4. I mean, how did you achieve that? That's incredible.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you have a wife, but you also have girlfriends. That's the difference.
I don't actually.
Come on,
I'm a Christian. 1 wife. That's what the Bible preaches.
I will make some research. Do some research about you.
Please do. Find out. But in all of this, how do you manage it? Because it's incredibly difficult to even manage being with a partner. Not talk of 1, 2, 3, and 4. You don't have any regrets.
The example I gave is this. Just imagine telling you to stand on 1 foot, on 1 leg. You know how difficult it is. But to stand on 2, 3, 4 is much more balanced. That's just the example I gave.
Wow.
Do you understand it? So I feel sorry for those who have 1 wife, because it's difficult to stand on 1 leg.
And you don't have any regrets?
No.
If you have your way, you still marry more.
I will do the same thing again and again. Of course, yes.
And you have a knack of marrying beautiful women.
Wow.
And young ones too.
This is the way it is. And that's the way it should be.
But you're not the ones that beat them.
You should marry who you want to marry.
You're not the one that beats them.
No, come on. I am not a violent person. I respect my wives. I love them. And I love my kids. No, not at all. Not at all.
All right. So the impossibility brought us to that.
Yes.
Okay. Now the Woko say pity us we get 1 wife. That matter, I would like people to stretch them more. But meanwhile, not be the main thing will make us dey here with this. The main one of this man wanna see for screen where they cry, so where they banned on earth and heaven for America. Down I all they see so. It was banned on earth and in heaven. But I'm not done yet with my presentation. I'd like us to quickly divert a little bit. Let's take this from Very Dark Man.
Please, what were you people expecting? I want to understand how a lot of you think in that country. So a girl was kidnapped, right? This girl on my screen. They can't carry gun put for the girl head. The kidnapper can request for 20 million naira before they release the girl. Eventually, after like few days, they released the girl. fine and good. Una announce say they don't release the girl. Next thing, only una can announce say una pay 20 million naira to release her. What were you thinking? What were you thinking? Now I see say they don't kidnap another girl. Guess what? The kidnapper see the request for 20 million naira. What did you think you did by telling the whole world that you paid 20 million naira to release the other girl? Do you know what you just did? You just empowered kidnapping in Nigeria. You just gave it more strength. You just gave it more strength. If I talk that time, it could be as if very dark man won't poop the party. Yes. Like they always say, you want to make it about him. But now this is what is going on. A lot of more people will soon be kidnapped. December don't come. And our police are busy. The day they fight people will go protest. That one day more important to them than anything. Do you get? So right now, I'm gonna prepare my own advice to all the people who want to travel, go village for December. Any boss, all those Ife Sinachi, Afemai, ABC Transport, Young Shall Grow, God is Good, all those bosses, them. Peace mass. Once you see police officer with gun for the front or for the back, just no bother yourself. If those companies cannot provide security to sit down at the front of those bosses, one at the front, one at the back with gun, no even bother yourself. Because now new markets don't start now and they go hack into that market. 20 million naira. All they have to do is to record the victim, make the victim cry, Nigerians help me. Now, I'm not saying that they shouldn't have paid. I'm only saying that there was no need to put it on social media that they paid 20 million naira. Like I said, if you talk that time now, they will say, oh, he likes to put party. Very dark man likes to make it all about himself. He likes to show say, nah, he no pass. Da 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 da. We don't talk to kidnapper before. Guess what? How much they ask that time for that matter safe?
Okay, another person kidnapped. This was the linked audio of the kidnapper and the victim's relative.
How much I don't get 300. I don't get 300. I don't get 300. Oga, I beg. Now beg I still there, I beg. I beg, sir.
This thing, Coco punish you, right? Can you hear me, right? My wife, this is my wife. Okay, madam, can you hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
And so you need your husband for life, may he come back, you don't need it.
I need them, sir. I need them. May I go find John and answer, I beg. I'll go find now.
This thing make I tell you now. You can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Why? How many days this thing happened for your husband? Why they talk say 300?
I not get waiting at they do, sir. I see they sell some things till they gather the money. I beg. Now I beg I did.
God punish you. Listen, make I tell you. Yeah, upon that 10 million, you don't raise your husband be that. You don't raise them be
okay, I'll go find, sir. I'll go find. Okay, I'll go find the money. If I find the money, I'll go let you know, sir.
You call God, let them know. Me they see me.
Okay. I they also since I they find things.
No one be coming. I don't want this. You're boy. I don't want this.
I hear. But we don't get account now.
I just hope this particular late conversation doesn't put this man in danger. But let me begin by saying that insecurity happens everywhere. There's nowhere in the world that is particularly safe from insecurity. Maybe of various kinds, various grades, various layers, but insecurity is insecurity. It is the response of the government in power, the leadership, that makes it different. But from Edo State, it's obvious we're in an era of incompetence from our security agencies and to the government in power. And that is why it is disturbing. It is very disturbing. listen to that audio, you will see brazen impunity, and also immunity, because that is the only way where you can have this conversation. A lot of the times growing up, because of a few security understanding that I have, these guys have using coded language. They speak very less on the phone because they don't want to track, because the more you spend time talking, and if you watch movies, you understand what that means. The more you spend time talking, the more security agents are able to track and detect and be able to confirm whatever they want to confirm. But this level, it reeks of clear-cut understanding that there is incompetence in the center of authority. Dear President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you said we should hold our governors accountable. We have a report. The governor of Edo State, Senator Mondo Okpebholo, is incompetent. And for any reason, if there's any need for it, there has never been a need for state of emergency. Edo State deserves to be declared into a state of emergency for insecurity issues, aggravated insecurity issues, because this is getting out of hand. It is now a business of the day, just like people investing in various kind of businesses around. That's how these businesses have now skyrocketed, hitting all-time high. I'm sure this should take us into the stock market index. And as much as I want to be as indifferent as possible, cannot take away the fact that this is getting out of hand. I've asked my friends who are on ground to say, what is the state, Edo State Police Command doing? What level of sensitization? For example, this audio should be in their custody. They should be communicating with the people about, there's something they used to call morale boosting messages or statement. There's a morale boosting aura that they create by moving around in their drones, in their vehicles, all of that. The state government also begins to also talk tough and make it sound as if so you cannot be comfortable. And a few months ago, when Harrison Gwamishu resigned from Delta State government as an SSA, and he focused on insecurity, I made a video here and I said clearly that if Delta takes that security serious, we already have a fundamental insecurity problem right in Edo State, but should Delta up their security master plan, it will affect us, because all of these guys will run.
All right, I would like to quickly say something here. When it comes to Edo State, we currently have the worst governor ever in the history of Nigeria. Currently. Most especially when it comes to insecurity, kidnapping. Kidnapping in Edo State right now is very, very lucrative. Amidst this kidnapping issue of a thing, remember the girl that were kidnapped that were released about yesterday or 2 days ago? She was from Edo State. This particular woman now crying for her husband from Edo State. Another lady again kidnapped, demand 20,000 from her, whatever, from her family, from Edo State. Now, amidst all that, we have satanic Edo State chairman, APC chairman, Jared Tenebe, sending sound warning to commissioners. As you can see right there from The Guardian, commissioner not wearing Tinubu's signature cap, hat, will be suspended, says Edo APC chairman. This one was just today. This will not be say it already 10 months now. Amid the situation of ongoing kidnapping in my state, the only thing that the government can say, satanic Okpebholo and satanic Jared Tenebe, is to threaten the commissioners. If they're not wear Tinubu hats, they are finished on earth and in heaven. Yes, as you can see there, Chairman of All Progressive Congress APC in Edo State, Jared Tenebe, has said that any commissioners sent out of the Senate of the State Executive Council SEC meeting for not wearing Tinubu's signature cap would be suspended from the party. Tenebe, in a television interview monitored by The Guardian, said it was an act of indiscipline and insubordination for any commissioner not to obey Okpebholo's directive. You can see the priority of this satanic Edo State government is very unfortunate. I wonder what their satanic supporters will say, Because not be your mama they kidnap now anyway, not be your brother, not be your sister, not be your family, not any of your relatives, not your friends. So because of that, you are not interested. Then, as for very dark man, my brother, it looks like you are drifting. Oh, to be honest, you are drifting. You know, say anybody with me they support, and they support you if you stand for what is right. The day you start drifting, I will call you out. That video where you make on that girl saying that they mentioned the money publicly and all that, blah, 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 they shouldn't have done that. It was uncalled for. Not be today people, they mention the money we kidnappers say may they bring come. In fact, 99.9% of all the kidnapping situation in Nigeria, the money they demand is always on the public space. It is obvious that you and Harrison have issue with each others. You made a video a couple of weeks ago, lambasted on Harrison. So this particular video, don't be surprised when people go ahead to think otherwise on what you have for Harrison. Please, my brother, you need to be careful. You need to be careful. We don't do this game now for over a decade. We listen to ourselves when we are talking. But you be careful. Because that video you made, you did not give credit to Harrison, you did not give credit to those people that went to the bush to rescue the girl. You were only focusing on the mention the 20 million naira that they donated, or rather, the ransom they gave to the kidnappers. Please be careful. I will be happy say tomorrow you use your hands spoil what you have built. That's all I can say. Be careful. I don't support what is wrong. Because that video was uncalled for. The video was uncalled for. But meanwhile, let me take this call quickly. Thank you very much, Madam Deborah. It's good to hear from you. Good evening to you, ma'am.
Good evening, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, ma. How are you feeling now? I hope you are better now.
A little bit, but I can talk.
Oh, so sorry. Thank you, ma.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Elvis. Mr. Elvis, let me start by saying I beg to disagree with you on your last, what you said about very dark man. And to be fair to him, I think I see where he's coming from. And I understand what he's trying to say. You might be seeing it from a different perspective.
Exactly.
But you have to be fair to him. I see the angle he's coming from. You see, the moment you start to make it like anybody that got kidnapped, you put them online and people contribute money, it's like you're normalizing kidnapping, and that will keep happening. There's a reason why you see the developed countries, they don't pay ransom when things like this happen, because they know that will make it everybody will start doing it, so that by the time they kidnap.
Madam Deborah, you and I know that there's no way that we kidnap anybody in Nigeria without them not put it online. Because nobody, how many Nigerians have 20 million naira in their account to bring without not crying to the public? So these figures will always be exposed.
Well, I'm just saying that I'm looking at it from that perspective as well. And don't you think as well that by doing it is equally going to make the business more lucrative?
Yeah, but the government have allowed it to be more lucrative. It's not the people.
Okay,
the people don't. How many people have 20 million naira to be paid to kidnap? If the government are not doing anything to curb this continuous kidnapping. So obviously, if 10 people are kidnapped tomorrow, 9 out of that 10 we cry to the public to raise money to rescue their relatives.
So normalizing it is okay. Is that what you're saying?
No, it's not normalization. It's the realism. There's no way they can get the money without not going to the public.
I'm sorry, Mr. Elvis, I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But at the same time, normalizing it is equally not a solution. If tomorrow now 100 people it becomes a business.
Okay, now, Madam Deborah,
100 people are kidnapped.
the only way I want you to end this now is by telling us if people are kidnapped, how do you want the relatives to raise money without not bringing it to public?
I'm just saying that I understand where very dark man is coming from. I can see it from both ways.
Okay, can you advise Nigerians now? Can you advise Nigerians? Because Nigerians are listening. If your papa, your mama is kidnapped tomorrow, this is how you will get the money. Don't come to public. Just tell them.
In my opinion, Nigeria should focus on getting the security, getting the government to do the right thing. They should hold their governors accountable.
So in the process of holding their government accountable, they can't kidnap their mama in that process, or their wife or husband. So they will go to Tinubu's house, and I don't understand.
I'm sorry, Mr. Elvis. I'm not going to support normalizing kidnapping and making it an attractive business for people to do. Like I said, there's a reason why there's some government in this world don't pay ransom to kidnappers.
Because they have government.
Yeah, then we should focus on getting our government to do the right thing and not encouraging and normalizing something that is obviously wrong. We try to normalize everything, every wrong thing.
Exactly.
And that's why the government does not care.
I agree with you on that.
We normalize banditry.
After all, they go see the money paid.
And then the
yes.
You just said now that the Edo APC does not care, because by now, with what is going on in Edo State, wouldn't you expect that the citizens should be out there demanding the government to take action? But they are not doing it. So, So how do you not expect the government to take them serious?
I agree with you on that. The citizen needs to wake up. I agree with you 100% on that.
If the people are not demanding their rights, and they think they should just normalize kidnapping as a business, then this is going to continue to be a cycle. So I see where Very Dark Man is coming from, and I think I agree with him in that respect.
Thank you.
Now, let me quickly say something about that pastor. That pastor that spoke about, I agree with that pastor, and I'm happy that you can see where braveness and courage comes from. He said, even if they have to kidnap you, nobody should pay a ransom, that is ready to lay his life for the right thing. You see, how many of our big NGOs who have the courage to speak like that? If so many of them have that kind of courage, don't you think that would change the whole thing? And I can guarantee you, because of this thing that this man has said, they will not kidnap him, because they know for sure that they are not going to get a penny if they kidnap him. And that is the kind of courage that we need to be able to change things.
Okay, thank you.
Not normalizing criminality.
Thank you.
Can I just finish by talking about Network for that insensitive and irresponsible statement that he made? It is obvious that he went there to do damage control, to try to sway the media in his favor.
Exactly.
He has been exposed. And Network is a very bad example
Bad
to
influence.
young men. And for him to sit down there and try to picture polygamy as if he's enjoying
It's a normal thing, yeah.
My question to Network is, if it is so beautiful and you are such an amazing man, why are the women running away from you? He claimed to have 7 wives, but so far we've just seen 2 with him. Where are the remaining wives? I've never seen any of the other women except the Moroccan wife and Regina. You see, this kind of men, they mislead people because they are inside something that they are not happy.
Those ones are still there, just that they are too old now to be put on private jet. They are still there.
No. I mean, tell this. A lot of them are not dead. I'm being honest with you.
Okay.
A lot of them are not dead. They are running away. He's just trying to cover up so that they don't know. They don't know his shame. He's doing a lot of media control. You see, if Regina's phone was not video, nobody would have known. These people are like that. Assuming it's not for social media that we saw what happened.
All right.
Regina, do you think it would have been on air? Nobody would have known that.
Thank you, ma'am. We need to go now.
He's just coming out there to show his irresponsibility and try to make it look as if he's a good man.
Thank you.
But like I said, it's a very bad example to young men, and an irresponsible one at that.
Thank you,
Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you very much, Madam Deborah. Get well soon. Okay, Madam Origin. Mr. Yes, ma'am. Good evening to you, ma'am. Talk to us.
Good evening on your side. I greet everybody according to their time zone. Thank you so much for this, your platform. I greet everybody, Mommy Diaspora. I greet you, ma'am. God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am.
I want to highlight on this particular issue. I have 2 cases of kidnapping that is being that you mentioned today. One was on between VDM and Mr. Bamishu.
Yeah,
and
Harrison.
The other one was for the pastor. And now I'm going to pin this down to the media. Nigeria media, apart from the government, is the worst that happened to Nigeria people. Why I'm saying this is because if there is a media outlet that holds or become the voice of the people, that stand for truth, that kind of puts light on truth, I think the government will kind of hold back. Because everything that the government wants to hide, they are able to hide it. Because the media inside Nigeria have refused to stay on the side of the people. Let me give you an example. When Arise News Ojokwe was talking about that pastor, she highlighted on when the man said, if anything happens and I'm adopted, nobody should come to pay ransom. And the way they frame it, because it's all about framing, it's all about what angle are you, because to every statement there is a 2 sides of it. You can twist any scenario. You can twist it, and Nigerian media have consistently twisted every scenario against the people, because they have all. When you look at it, it's like, where are the Nigerian people? Where are the Nigerian people? Where is Nigerian media when Tollgate massacre happened? What did they say? How did they frame it? At the end of the day, it boils down on the people. Now, talk about this threat of kidnap. Nigeria government, and as I speak it today, they have been able, the Nigerian media have run the government propaganda against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because how can you stand and over 2 violations? Because I keep hearing them saying, what is it that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is saying? Why is he trying to not go forward with the prosecution and the persecution? A government that have violated 2 treaties, a government that have sat on 5 judgments, a government that did illegal rendition, and now they want to, number 1, kidnappers. Why is nobody talking about it? Let me tell them, that thing that they are continuing to cover, the world know it. Everybody, people's eyes are opening. Nigerian media are not covering us. They are not protecting the people. They need to wake up, or when the consequences come, they should be part of the blame. And thank you, Mr. Nigeria, for giving me opportunity, because these media houses will not let me talk. They will not let the people say their mind. They will not let the people cry. They close the people's mouths, and they want the government to continue to deceive the world and railroad and destroy the lives of the indigenous inside our country. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, ma'am. God bless you too. Okay, my people, about Edo State again. Unfortunately, one of the people who were singing Obasanjo's praises during the time of Obasanjo's in office as governor of Edo State are now lambasting on Obasanjo and indirectly now praising the current governor, Monday Okpebolo. Watch this. Comrade Stanley Sazel what they have to say or showcase on this particular.
You know, when we talk, we say
maybe na hatred we hate or one or two. Now the fact. Now, this is the one room. This is the one room. You see the water? This is River Euphrates. Now here, River Euphrates for me. Now, go look at that. Under Bassett, 6 billion was awarded to construct this road. 6 billion to construct this road. But you know what? The road not reach where the construction is here for the junction. Now they lead to Ogoton. Go to that, go come. Now the same road they lead to Ogoton. Think that they're going to follow alternative road. This is the second road. Now this road they lead to Ogoton, where Bassett was saying see the road. Now here, now see Giovanni. Ask yourself a simple question. Now helicopter they want to fly they go in Giovanni so and so green. Hypocrisy they smell, that be a year they smell. The road from here down to Ogoton, you know if you pass up. What here they for end? 6 billion. When you ask questions, the soldiers are going to put the hate there. They inside the government before now because they not give up. See, okay, you not give me. Fine. Why you not use that for them? I did not eat do money. Now, Paco talk. Bye for now.
Okay, on that video, thank God that he just admitted that he was part of the satanic government of Governor Obaseki. Okay, let's see it this way. This man did this video yesterday. No, this morning. Now, telling the world that Obaseki failed. Okay. According to what we are hearing, Obaseki now selectively chooses who he wants to favor after his government. He's traveling from one country to another right now, deceiving the gullible Edolites all over the world. My concern is, Comrade Stanley Osaze Osakwonokodi showcasing this video is a good thing. But my concern is, how come he did not talk about this while Obaseki was still in power? Why now? That means at that time, Obaseki was doing well, or rather, Obaseki's government was favorable to you. Now that Obaseki has selectively choose few from you all. Now, many of you are not talking. Listen, this is not right. This is not right. This is not right. A whole 8 years, you were silent. You were quiet. You never criticized Obaseki one day. But now, you are now singing the praises of Okpebolo and criticizing Obaseki. Then what happened? Anyway, I would like to buttress the information earlier on for the sports. $1.2 million or billion dollars or $1 million or whatever it is, are supposed to build a stadium in Nigeria that they embezzled.
Now, I know most of you must have seen this stadium that was built with $1.2 million by the Nigerian Football Federation, NFF. So apparently, FIFA gave Nigerian Football Federation, NFF, the sum of $1.2 million to build a stadium in Kebbi, and this is what they built. Now, take a look at the video of the guy who exposed NFF.
So FIFA gave Nigeria, FIFA gave NFF $1.2 million for 2 stadiums, like 1.2 was worth 1.2 million for 2 stadiums for Nigeria. Our Zambian where they glass house, then go KB, build one for Benin. See the stadium where they built for $1.2 million for Benin KB. The second one was supposed to be in Delta State, Ugborodo in Delta State. I've been here since the project now worried they're supposed to do one, but they let them come move on. Go Ugborodo. That project today no see the daylight. That money enter voicemail in a story.
FIFA has also gone ahead to use the picture of the stadium as one of their display picture on Twitter. Take a look at it. This is a huge slap and a huge mockery to the Nigerian Football Federation, NFF. And this is the current chairman of the NFF. This is the current chairman, Ibrahim Musa. And this is the previous chairman of the NFF, Amaju picnic. So to the Nigerian government, to the House of Assembly, EFCC, the ICPC, please, there have to be an open investigation into the Nigerian Football Federation, NFF, to explain how they use that, what they use that money for. Because whether we like it or not, the NFF has sabotaged the lives of so many Nigerian youths for more than 4 decades. Nigerians are as good with sports, especially football, with the same way we are good with music. We are extremely good at sports. Nigeria has ruined the Nigerian Football Federation because of corruption and greed. For more than 4 decades, we are caught so much greed. And in case you don't know, sports promotes discipline. Sports promotes healthy lifestyle. We have lots of Nigerian youth who are alcoholism. These are people who are supposed to be engaged in sports. We have kidnappers who are supposed to be footballers. Because the NFF for the past 4 decades has kept on sabotaging the Nigerian Football Federation. So to the Nigerian Football Federation, NFF, we require to continue to allow you. It's the future of the Nigerian youth. It's a movement.
It's very unfortunate that we find ourselves in this kind of country, man. Good afternoon, good evening to every one of you right there. Mother of Omami Diaspora, good evening to you, my lovely mother. Thank you very much for all that you do for us here. Thanks for your prayer, your encouragement, and your support. We appreciate you. Thank you very much, my brother Abu Aziz. Thank you, I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. I appreciate you all right there, Madam Peggy Modi, Mike Akinobare, who says more. Thank you, Shibike. Thank you, my wonderful people. Just press on the like, help us to share. Love Manduka. Thank you very much, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, and many others. Wisdom TV, I can see you. Black Panther, my brother, and many others. We're willing to move on right now. Kiss Noguera here, I can see you as well. Olumide with me, my brother. Thanks for the super chat already. God bless you, and I have you on the panel as well. And God will bless you. Thank you, everyone, right there. We need to start talking now. For those that want to join the panel, this is the best time for you to come in so that we can do this straight away. As you all can see right there already on the screen, but I'd like to quickly showcase, even though we've played videos already, showcase this article on screen again. As you can see that Trump permanently revoked Wole Soyinka US visa. Yes, it's very unfortunate though, and it's very shameful. Yes, it's very shameful to see that a man like this, that they're calling Nobel laureate or whatever, or Loretta or whatever, at the end of the day, with his age, no, it's not good to end like this. It's not good. I don't know what happened, but this is not nice. This is not nice. Although I don't know what is behind it, why Trump decided to say, okay, according to the article, you can see right there, the United States government under President Donald Trump has revoked Nobel laureate and internationally acclaimed writer Professor Wole Soyinka visa to the country. Soyinka disclosed this on Tuesday at Kogi's Harvest Gallery, Freedom Park, Lagos Island, where he addressed journalists on the issue. So I don't want to read more. Although he talked he talked so many things there, but I don't have time. But this is shameful, regardless of what even him says. Saying, "No, I've never done anything before. I don't know what I do." Are you not aware that America, or rather Canada, and many other countries are now seeing many of you as terrorists? You are not aware. When your name is not mentioned among the terrorists and you are affiliating yourselves with terrorists, what do you expect? I'm only saying, allegedly. I'm only just saying allegedly. I'll leave it for my panelists to handle that themselves. I appreciate every one of you, my people. Now God will bless you now. I'd like to call on give us a mandate if you are there. To give us a mandate these days, you cannot be trusted if you are there, if you are in the room, if you are in the kitchen, if you are making pandedian, I don't know where you did. So let's see if it's there. Give us a mandate.
Are you done talking?
Finally, you don't fall for waiting I want to describe before. Eh?
Are you done talking?
I beg, come out for there. Only today when you say present, sir. Eh? Only today.
If you are done talking, enter kitchen. Let me talk to Mommy Diaspora and greet her, please. Are you done
Thank
talking?
you, my lovely brother.
I greet you, Mr. Elvis. Greetings to you. I greet you, Mommy Diaspora. I greet you. Hopefully, everyone is doing okay today. Hope the traffic in Lagos did not hold you as much as you don't want it to hold you. Well, we thank God for life. Thank you very much for all that you do. I appreciate you. God preserve and protect you and your families in Jesus' name. Well, to the commenters, the panelists, I greet everyone, Nigerians all over the world. Thank you very much. I think on the last one, you say you don't know what happened that they revoked his visa. I also don't know because I went to go see if there are local news here that actually brought that up, which there are, but I need to go read extensively and see the reason why. But you know, one thing is the fact that you always say that the evil that you support today may be the one that may bite the person tomorrow. Well, Wole Soyinka, you know, when it gets to a certain point in life, people want to see what you stand for. If you truly embody the accolade or the titles that are given to you, if you live them, you embody them. If you actually live to the value of those things. So, but well, all well and good. I don't know the reason why Trump did that. I'll probably need to read more. But if it is done, well, I don't have any reason for them not to have revoked it. They should have revoked it for a very long time ago. Why? Because this man saw in the last election over 88 people were pied because a drug baron had to be the president of the country, and Wole Soyinka did not see anything to talk about this criminal drug baron as the president of the country. Wole Soyinka said, and I quote, he said, "I will not assess or appraise a government that is less than 100 days in office. Maybe after 100 days, and I will start appraising him." Wole Soyinka, have you appraised the government in quote, of this criminal drug baron in office? Because last time I checked, you're still dilly-dallying, you're still playing politics, you're still hovering around like a leaf dancing on water. Wole Soyinka, have you spoken about the deaths of Nigerians, both in the northeast, in the northwest, in the north central, now trickling down to the south? I mean, south, we know, south, we now begin to see under the INEC governor chosen for the Edo people, and also trickling down to Kwara State and then other places in southwest. Wole Soyinka, have you spoken about that? No. And the reason why you didn't speak is because you feel that Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the criminal drug baron, not allegedly, is in the open certificate forger. You said he did you good when you were in trouble. And like Mr. Elvis would say here, even if it's your father that is doing evil, call him out. If your friend is doing evil, call him out. Don't say because that friend gave me money, and for that reason I will keep silent because he has done me good before. No. Wole Soyinka, have you called out the evil of Tinubu? Have you spoken about the evil being done under Tinubu's government in court? You kept quiet. A 19-year-old boy killed himself in Plateau, Jos, after the declaration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the winner of the INEC selected election, because the young man felt that his future was over. Wole Soyinka, you were a young man. We had the story. Maybe some of us were not even born then, but we had the story of what you did when you were in college. How that you will go and fight against the system for only not putting chicken on your food. You get free food, Wole Soyinka. Wole Soyinka, as a matter of fact, when you finish school, there was already a Peugeot 504 or 505 waiting for you. There was already also a house waiting for you. Because you were not served chicken while you were in school, Wole Soyinka, you were fighting against the Nigerian government, starting from your school. As a matter of fact, cultism in Nigeria started because of you, Wole Soyinka. And now we now saw the evil being done to our young people. Now young people are now joining cultism, killing themselves, destroying their future. All because you are the pioneer. You are the person that started this whole evil that has now rampaged our cities, our communities. Places like Edo State, for example, you now see young people killing themselves, destroying their lives, destroying properties because of what you did, Wole Soyinka. Wole Soyinka, we know what you did during Goodluck Jonathan. You went to Freedom Park with this criminal drug baron to protest against the government of Goodluck Jonathan. You guys even did a coffee while Jonathan was still alive. Wole Soyinka, you called the wife of Jonathan, a sitting president, you called her hippopotamus. You didn't go to jail for that. They didn't imprison you. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, even though at some point he himself began to play to the gallery, did not put you in prison. I am sure if you did that against this criminal drug baron, you will go for it. Wole Soyinka, Goodluck did not put you in prison. As a matter of fact, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan allowed all of you that went to Freedom Park, including religious leaders, he allowed you guys to go free. He didn't charge any of you to prison. He didn't charge any of you to court. And that's why you still have your life today, Wole Soyinka. I am sure if you was under this criminal drug baron, you tried it, you would have gone for it. Because the criminal drug baron does not understand mercy. So I am not surprised. It should have been done for a very, very long time. As a matter of fact, it's a disgrace to the body that gives or confer on people Nobel laureates. Someone like you should not be conferred with that honor. I am not against your intelligence. I am not against your knowledge. I am not against your wisdom. But of what benefit is your wisdom when it cannot benefit humanity? Of what benefit is your knowledge when it cannot serve a purpose? Of what benefit is your understanding if it cannot bring people joy? Wole Soyinka, God embedded you with wisdom. You wrote poetries. You wrote different books that I read in school and many of us read. But today, most of those books have been trampled on the feet of men. Why? Because they now saw you as being evil, in quotes. Whatever you have put in papers, whatever you have put in printed documents does not benefit humanity anymore. As a matter of fact, they now bring pain and agony to people. Because we saw the evil that you are doing. You are peddling evil under a criminal government. And so the body that confer the Nobel laureate should have revoked this before Donald Trump did it. I don't know the reason why he did it. I don't care to know the reason why I did it. But for me, it should have been done for a very long time. Wisdom is given to God to benefit humanity. And I bring to you a young Nigerian in person of Elvis Onyedigi, a man standing tall. He said, my father is on this side of the spectrum. I have my own life to live. I want to stand on my own. I want generations to look at me and say, this guy did well for his country. And today he's still standing. He's not perfect. He's not a saint. But he does his own work for his nation. He goes an extra mile. A man with a UK passport living in Nigeria, going through the pain and the agony. Left wife and family in UK and sits down in Nigeria. Wole Soyinka, you live in UK. Your children even went to school overseas. How many of your children are fighting for Nigeria? How many of your children are standing up for Nigeria? As a matter of fact, we have a story of one of your son elected or being appointed as a commissioner in Ogun State. As the head commissioner, what did he do? Destroy the place. So it's been long coming. They should have revoked this for a very long time. As a matter of fact, you brought shame to the Yoruba generation. You brought pain to the Omoluabis. You brought ridicule. You brought shame. You brought embarrassment to the Omoluabis. Because we are people of wisdom, we have knowledge, and we have understanding. And we stand tall with our culture. We stand tall with our values. We stand tall on what we are being taught. But only in your old age, sir, this is happening to you. I am not surprised. I am calling on the body that confer the Nobel laureate to revoke that conferment on you, because you brought shame to Nigeria. Now, coming now to the killings in Nigeria. When it suits the pastors, they speak. When it doesn't suit them, they keep quiet. One of you spoke some times ago. Reverend Isaac said he was invited to a PFN gathering. Only for him to speak, they'll be postponing it. And now the guy brought out all of the shady things that you guys are doing with PFN and Khan, and you guys threatened him. Do you know, Mr. Elvis? Reverend Omoleyi retracted the statement that he made some months ago that you showed us here. Reverend Omoleyi retracted those statements that he made about PFN and about Khan because they threatened him. You now see pastors threatening pastors with death. What a shame. What evil. From all that I read in the Bible, Peter did not threaten Paul. Apollos did not threaten Peter. As a matter of fact, Paul said, I planted, Apollos watered, and God Almighty gave the increase. Paul said, I planted, Apollos water, and only God can give the increase. But these ones, they don't care. When it suits them, they carry their Bible in their shoulder, under their armpit, and they stand before camera and speak to Nigerians because Nigerians are gullible. I have said here, my mantra is Hebrews 12 verse 2, looking unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of my faith. I'm not going to look to any pastor. I can take things that benefit from your lifestyle and run with them, but to look unto you, I look unto Jesus. He said, looking unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith. But many Nigerians now look on their pastors as their savior. Your pastor didn't die for you on the cross. Your pastor didn't share his blood for you. Your pastor didn't pay the price for your sickness for you. Only Jesus did. Look unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of your faith. Now, Nigerians, Christians are being killed, they are being murdered, they are being taken away, and their pastors are playing, they are in bed with their politicians, someone like the criminal drug baron. For how many times has Isa Elba has been crying? Prophet Isa Elba has been crying about the state of Nigeria. How many of them have you seen cry like Isa Elba? Under Buhari's government, Prophet Isa El-Buba would have been brought down, but for only God that saved his life. And you see men, they wear their white agbada, they wear their white jacket, they wear everything, and they stand in front of camera to speak to Nigerians that are gullibles. Study your Bible and follow Christ by yourself. This man don't care about your life. When it suits them, they speak. When it's against them, they keep quiet. Nigerians, let's know who our Savior is. Let's fight this cause for ourselves. These guys don't care. These guys don't care. They don't care about you. They don't care about your family. They don't care about your health. Because how many hospitals do you have that in Nigeria that is functioning today? None. Everything destroyed. Most of them now, they now fly in private jets where they cannot. In Nigeria, if they cannot plow the road, they get helicopter. How many Nigerians can jet into helicopters? And same thing now trickle down to the states. You now see an APC chairman in those states saying that what the governor said some months ago is reality. If you don't wear the signature cap of a criminal drug baron, don't show up in a meeting. What kind of nation are we? Are these truly human beings or they are animals? Permit my language, please. Are these truly human beings? Are these ones people's father? Are these ones people's uncles? Are these ones people's family? How can a man stand and you speak this nonsense? With that signature cap, build your road. With that signature cap, build your hospital. I challenge Okpebolo. You said you went to school. How many classrooms have you renovated in Edo State ever since you came into government? But rather, you are playing nonsense politics, destroying the state. You said it here. And so now, Edo people, pay attention. It is now true that what Okpebolo said during the campaign is not a mistake. He said it on the camera. He said, I will give Edo State insecurity. Mr. Elvis, you can play that video if you have it. Okpebolo said, and I quote, he said, I will give you insecurity. So now you now see kidnapping in your state. Okpebolo can go and give them 6 billion somewhere in the north, but your state is being destroyed. Okpebolo did not make any mistake. He said that thing live and he's doing it now. And I said like yesterday, with all due respect and humility, I still say that the palace also have a share of blame in all of this that is happening. Both in Edo State and in Ile-Ife, the Oni of Ife. Because these guys, they are destroying our country. Our Obas, our Obis, our Sultans, they are closer to the people than these criminals. They are destroying our nation. They are killing us. They are destroying our future. Now see the NFF. As a matter of fact, Mr. Elvis, if you can still hear me, there will be a World Cup played here next year. People already volunteering. The place they will use for practice are high school stadium. That's where they will use for practice. Black Panther will join very soon. Every Friday is high school football here in America. They hear them on national TV. National TV, they air those football match in America. It's not soccer, it's American football. But Nigeria destroyed their own. No more inter-house sports, no more inter-school competition. All of those things destroyed. Why do we do this to our generation and suffer our people? Nigerians, open your eyes and let's fight this fight. Is my fight, is your fight. Not only Elvis Onyedigi's fight alone, is a collective fight. Let's fight this fight and save our nation. Let's fight this fight and rescue our generation. The unborn one, the 10-year-old boy or the 10-year-old girl in Edo State and all over the places. Let's save their future. We are people of value. We are people of intelligence. If you come to the US, out of every 10 doctors in the US, you will find at least 5 Nigerians as a doctor. Out of every 10 nurses, you will find at least 6 Nigerians as a nurse. Nigerians, arise. Let's fight this fight and save our nation. Mr. Elvis, I love you as a brother. Thank you for all that you do. God bless you. Are you the mic?
All right. Thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you.
Provide you with insecurity. We are going to provide you with insecurity. We are going to provide you with insecurity. We are going to provide you with insecurity.
All right. No, we need to come. Now, so we see him. That's what we see him. Now, listen to that. And that is what we are facing right now. I appreciate every one of you right there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. Thank you so much for your time with us. My brother Olumide, thank you very much for your time with us. Please, I'd like you to talk to us. Good evening to you. Olumide, are you there? Olumide, you are not available. Yes, my brother.
Did you hear me at all?
No. You were locked out. You just came back now.
Oh my God.
No. We heard everything you said. You hand over to me.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Of course, yeah, everything, It's just that after you hand over, you left.
Yeah, because I was saying if you hear me, but I didn't hear you, but that's why I was saying that. Thank you, sir.
Okay, yes. Thank you very much. Okay, Mr. Lumide, like I say, your network is not friendly, and we don't have panelists on the panel today, so I think today will be the best day of broadcast for me. Today is Tuesday, as you all know. I'll be very, very happy to end the show in the next 5 minutes, if I can. But I want to use the opportunity now to quickly talk about my state. It's very unfortunate that we find ourselves where we are today in Edo State. Some of you have accused me privately that I'm lambasting on Okpebolo. I'm not giving Okpebolo time to breathe and all that. I don't understand the kind of time that you want us to give to satanic lot of politicians. I don't get it. How? Time as how? Do you know how many people that have been kidnapped under this Okpebolo's regime? Are you aware of that? You have a governor that cannot dare in his entire life to speak against APC government. In what way? No, wait, me I don't understand what they worry also. Why are we supporting politicians, by the way? Let me ask this question. Is it your duty to be supporting politicians, or your duty constitutionally is for you to be calling them out? Why? Mr. Olumide, I've posted the link. I don't get it. Are you guys happy the way we are going in this country? If you're not listening, I'm not hear generator noise from my background. None of the hear generator noise. Is it a country that we should be proud of? Is this how a country is supposed to be? Eh? Oh, you know the hear generator noise for my background? Then you see people will now still be defending these people. Like Azal. I don't get it. Nigerians are silently suffering. None of them is speaking. Mr. Olumide, if you are available now, please go ahead, talk to us. Olumide, you are still not available. You ask for link, I repost, and you are here, you are not talking now. I'm rounding up straight away. I appreciate every one of you right there. Thank you very much for your time with us. Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, I appreciate you, Mommy. Thank you very much for all that you do. I appreciate you, Abu Azi, and many of you right there. I'm very, very pleased to end the show early today, my people. And God bless you now. I'll see you guys again tomorrow by 7 p.m. Nigeria matter is stressful. To be honest, we cannot continue like this. It's very, very, very stressful. You know, it's not pleasing. It's not pleasing at all. Victory, you are call. Oh God. Hold on, Victory. Hold on. Mother Deborah, please go ahead. Talk to us. Mother Deborah, go ahead. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, Mr. Elvis, thank you for accepting my call. Let me contribute more. You're asking the question, why are our people silent? I think that is a question that we should ask. And what I don't understand is why. Okay, you said, why are people supporting the politicians? You see, the few people that are supporting the politicians are the few ones that are benefiting. And they are a very, very tiny minority. But
please mute yourself.
Why are the majority silent? That is the issue here, and that is the problem. We don't hold our leaders accountable. In that same Edo State, millions of people are suffering, but they will never come out to protest against the government. They will not hold their local government chairmen accountable. They will not hold the governor accountable. Nothing. Everybody complains and they go inside their houses. And when they kidnap them, they go on social media to start begging for money to pay kidnappers. So, Mr. L, this is exactly what I said initially. We cannot normalize all of these abnormalities. And then the politicians are going to continue. If you're comfortable with a wrong thing being done to you, if somebody is bullying you or somebody is abusing you, and you're comfortable with the abuse, of course the person is not going to stop. So people are comfortable with their abusers. Nobody wants to do anything. They refuse to give us light. Nigerians will go and buy generator, and they will never hold the government accountable for providing electricity. They will not provide water. Nigerians will dig their own boreholes.
Everything.
They will not hold the government accountable.
We provide everything for ourselves in this country, man. Everything.
The government hospitals are not working. Nigerians will go to private hospital and will not hold the government accountable. The government schools that we all went to when we were growing up, now the government schools are not working. Nigerians are not going to hold the government accountable. They will go and put their children in private school. So we keep normalizing all of these wrong things, and then we expect the government to do their work. No, it goes both ways. Until the people wake up to the fact that we have to start asking questions, we have to hold our government accountable. Even look at the pastors we are talking about. How many of the church members could be bold to ask their pastors, why are you not speaking out against the killings of Christians? No, none of them will ask their pastors. I was having this conversation with a friend that attend Christ Embassy. I said, how come Pastor Chris has not come out to speak against what is going on about the killings of Christians in Nigeria? And they started making excuses for.
All right, thank you, madam. Thank you, madam Deborah.
It's just shameful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. I understand where Madam Deborah is coming from. We cannot normalize anything that is wrongdoing, that is wrong. We cannot. But unfortunately, do we have government now? We don't. I also understand that she said we should instead of doing this thing, pay ransom, we should go for the government. But with this kind of Nigerians, women, they see, so in this post-modernism, these guys are not ready. I appreciate you all right there. Those of you that are just coming in now, you are going to get only for 5 minutes because I'm running up on time. Victory, please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Mr. Elvis. This one that you're about to run off. I wanted to join, but I needed to just sort out the kids quickly. And I was hearing that, oh, you need to go. So I quickly just jumped in. And then
okay. Are you free now, or should I move on to the next
person? I'm free. Yeah, I'm free. I can stay.
Yes, now, to be honest, it's not easy to come here every day. Some people think I'm happy to be here every day. For me, it's my dream to be here. Madam Rita, I can see you. Thank you, ma'am. It's for my dream to be here for present 30 minutes, maximum 1 hour, I'll end the show. That's it. I don't want to be here doing 3, 4, 5, 6 hours every day. It's uncalled for, to be honest.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I mean, you're doing well. I greet you again.
Thank you, Victory. It's been a while. It's good to have you on the show. Now, you even make me not press the button. I was very, very close in pressing that button. I see you for backstage. I don't press them again, to be honest.
Yeah. That's I listen to most of the time, but just that I'm not opportunity. I'm not free to join, but I always listen. I'm always on the background listening. I greet you, Mommy Diaspora, as well. I greet everyone on the panel and people on the comment section as well. This Soyinka that his visa has been revoked. I don't think it's something that we Nigerians should even be happy about, because what is coming for us, I don't think a lot of us know what's coming for us. And this is the conversation I've been having with some of my friends here in the UK, that we need to go back and build our own place. And when I have this conversation with them, they look at me as if I'm kind of a strange person. And then even here in the UK now, they are telling us that even though you have indefinite stay, that they're going to cancel, that you should go back home. Can you imagine that? So, and these things have happened in history before. Anytime there's economic downtime in Western Europe and even America, people will always look for the next person to blame, that, oh, this guy is the cause of my problem. That's why I'm not having job, or I don't have money. The economy is very hard for a lot of people. Yeah, inflation is high. So there's a lot of pressure on a lot of people. So you will see more people coming out to protest, even in London. I think they wanted to go and protest in Tower Hamlet, saying that they want to claim back that place. And all the people in that area came out as well. So we're going to see a lot of these things, this rhetoric, like a lot. And don't be surprised. The Bible say that if you're not born here, I'm talking about the UK, they will tell you that even though you have a British passport, we're going to revoke it, go back home. And when I see this kind of articles. I normally send it to my friends, and some of them are beginning to they're beginning to scratch their head and sit up, say, "Man, this thing is coming very close to us now." And this is what I want, because I want us to like something that will force us to think and say, "Hang on, no." A lot of us that are here will have skills. They know the amount of skills Nigerians have in the diaspora. No matter any work that you're doing here, you have it. You'll be trained. You have your skill. You're a skilled individual, whether it's not a skilled job, but as far that you're working in the Western world, you have some skill. Do you know if we take that back home? Do you know the change that we can make back home? But I think some of us will kind of complain a lot too much. We want things to be done for us. But if we look at it from a realistic perspective, what can we do as an individual? We can even say that, for example, I remember I had this conversation with some of my friends. I say, we can even sponsor somebody to say, you go for local government chairman. We're going to give you the money. We'll sponsor you. Let's try and capture more local government. Let's see how we can even run government on our own. That we that are complaining that, oh, the government is not doing anything. Let's get one local government. Let's see what we can do. And so that the people can rate our performance. So I think we're going to say a lot of this. And people like the last lady that said that, how come the pastors are not talking like Chris Coleman, those big pastors? That's exactly what I was telling my mom. My mom was here because she goes to one of those big churches. I said, how come your pastor is not saying anything? He was twisting, and I break it down to her that, listen, this is what is happening. She now said, okay. I said, but none of them is saying anything. I said, because they are all part of the system that is making sure that Nigeria does not rise. I just came back from Turkey. I don't know people that have been there. Turkey is not any different from Nigeria. It's almost like a third world country as well. The only thing that they have security, they have 24 hours light. So people are going there. A lot of people are going there. When I went, I saw so many British people that are there. You know? So, and I looked at the GDP, just over less than about $1.3 trillion. And the population was about 90 million people. Less than 90 million people. Look at the amount of money just 90 million people are like using among themselves. They look at Nigeria. Over 200 million people. Look at our GDP. So the people that we have right there, these are not leaders. These are people that have been placed there to make sure that...
You have 30 seconds left. 30 seconds.
Okay. These are people that have been placed there to make sure that we don't progress as a people. But we have to find, especially we that are in the diaspora, we need to find a way to like influence whatever is happening in Nigeria, the government, or we can find a way to like do things at the smaller scale, and we can build up from there. I'll leave it at there. Thank you, Mr. Evans.
My lovely brother, Mr. Victor, it's good to hear your voice again today. God bless you. Thanks for joining us. Oga Onero, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us. You have 5 minutes. Oga Onero, you are not there. Okay.
No, I'm here. Oh, I'm here.
Okay, go ahead, sir. You have 5 minutes. Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening. Thank you for the sacrifices you are on the program. You know,
Margarita, we can see you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you just remove your headphone and talk, sir. You know.
Okay, I can hear you. I can hear you. Sorry. Now I'll call you. They won't call me. No, sorry. My apologies. Anyway, let me utilize my 4 minutes or 4.5 minutes. You know, a few things. There are so many things that you brought up. So many things. First and foremost, the issue of security. The issue of security, I don't know. It's a serious one because it's affecting everybody across all the states. Kidnapping, armed robbery. Now, say people not cover the fear armed robbery. Now, kidnappers they fear. You understand? The things is to resolve, at least reduce them. Not be rocket science now. But our people, the persons, when he ready to solve the critical issues, they no go gree choose that person. Political parties, they no go gree give us that kind of person. Even if that person struggle to come out on a different platform, our people, because of wetin they want chop for 5 minutes, the money wey they give them, e no go reach their chop money food. Not to talk of chop for one full day or 1 week. They will, because of that, I no go say momentary, it just for a few seconds. We were here together watching the election in Edo State. I was so, my mind was, in fact, the thing annoyed me. When we see the 5,000, 2,000, they vote for useless people. How do we expect somebody when una see a WAEC result, majority, we only get pass in one subject. He got D in majority of the subject when he take for WAEC. That are all level. WAEC na be ordinary level, ordinary. Not be say advance. Advance is not different. Not be OND, not be HND, not be degree. Ordinary level. He could not even get 1 credit. I think he had just 1 credit. 1 credit. They choose that one. How that person won't take, we call it critical thinking and critical reasoning. How he won't take reason critical issues when it has to do with security, when it has to do with the economy, when it has to do with education. How somebody, when he get 1 credit, D7, and probably some F, if he takes some other subject, how he won't take solve economical issues? How? If the foundation of his reasoning is close to 0, how you wanted one? We need to face that critical issue on choosing our leaders. That way, many of our issues will be resolved. Thank you.
Okay, Oga Onero, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. Thanks for D7. All right, thank you so much for coming into that. In fact, I want you to come in another time. I have enough time because your submission is very, very interesting. But meanwhile, I'd like us to move on. Madam Rita, please, if you are there, talk to us. Good evening to you, man. You have 5 minutes.
Wow, 5 minutes. Good evening, Mr. Elvis. I don't even know what the topics are. My lovely mommy, I'm still your baby girl who loves you more than anybody. Greetings to everybody in the panel, and also those in the comment section. I don't know what the topic is, but I can see Wole Soyinka and says U.S. Government denies Soyinka's return to forever or whatever. And
that's the main topic.
Okay, that's the main topic. Okay, but I'm gonna, from the last statement from Mr. Onero. Mr. Onero, it's been a while. Good evening, sir. You said, you were talking about the Pinocchio governor of Edo State, his results, D7, critical thinking, and how to select a leader by critically thinking about it and analyzing and assessing. But sir, I'm here to tell you that present day Nigeria, we should not be ignorant of what our reality is today. We cannot, we are unable, we are uninformed on how to select a leader. The reason why I say so, in fact, let me correct myself, not we, majority of Nigerians, not all Nigerians, majority of Nigerians, both home and abroad, cannot, are unable, and are uninformed on how to select a leader. Because majority of us do not have standards. What is beclouding our judgment is sentiments like tribe, religion, and political affiliation. That's the truth. So whether you have a D7 or someone who cannot spell sheriff, or whether you have a PhD holder, whether you have a master's degree holder right now in Nigeria, it's all in a fluke. It's all in a fluke. That's our reality. That's our the one that just left Edo State. Is as long as anybody's educational qualification is questioned, it means that this is my own judgment. If your educational qualification is questioned, it means that you probably never graduated from there or you paid your way through. This is Nigeria. Let's not kid ourselves. The one that left there, I'm not going to call his name, the one before the Pinocchio governor of Edo State now. Maybe they say he speak English. Maybe they say he gets all the degrees, whether na Harvard or UI or whatever. What's happen? Okay, let's start going back. The one we did there before. What did they talk? He go school. Yeah, he not go school. Whether na D7 or A1 he get, I don't know. Next thing we call here say Ministry of Education. That one is still in fact, that is a cold case file. Okay, let's go back again. The one before that one, should they say that one a professor? What did happen now? How was the administration like? Okay, let's go back. The one that was there before. What did happen? What was the face of Edo State? What I'm trying to tell you and everybody is that present day in Nigeria, we are unable, we cannot, and we are all very uninformed, majority of us, on how to select a leader. And another reason is that because of the kinds of politics that we play in Nigeria, let's not kid ourselves. Yes, for example, in Lagos State, if the man from Bodnon does not say this will be governor, whether you have PhD or whether you are a D7 or F9, anybody he picks, that's the puppet that will be there. That's the Pinocchio that will be there. So this is what it is. Let's not kid ourselves. Let's not kid ourselves. Mr. Onero, I'm just going by what you said. You know, we haven't gotten to the stage where we can call Nigeria a country. We haven't gotten to the stage where our psyche has made us feel that we are so confident in ourselves that nobody can take away our rights. We have not gotten to that part. And this cycle is just going to go on, unfortunately. Now that my time is running now, 1 more minute. This minute, as per what is the professor of rice and beans? I was hearing somebody say, I don't know who the person is, but is a man in the panel. He said that we shouldn't be happy about a professor of rice and beans, predicament of not being able to go to the United States because his visa was denied. Well, apart from Nigeria going to the steps of being declared a CPC, country of particular concern, I'm going to be honest here. Anytime I hear something like this, first of all, I'll say, who is this person? How has this person contributed to the present day in Nigeria? If the person has not contributed, I am very delighted. Very, very delighted that America has, whether he was going there for something, a lecture or whatever, I won't give a rat's behind about that. Let him stay put and enjoy his friend that's in Babylon. Mr. Elvis, I have a lot to say, but this one is all right. I know I have a few minutes left. It's already over 5 minutes. Mr. Elvis, okay now, I will talk again. It's okay.
You don't get any minutes left. Thank you, Madarita. Thank you.
It was okay, but you cheated me today. I'm going to bank this day. I'm going to mark it.
Not quick come.
Mr. Elvis, it's not our fault now. It's not our fault.
I know.
You understand?
Mr. Alabo, please talk to us. You have 5 minutes. Good evening to you, sir. Mr. Jonathan, dog go still come. Mr. Jonathan, why you know your sleep?
Extend the broadcast. Extend the broadcast.
Oh God. Mr. Jonathan. Ah. Okay.
Extend the broadcast. Extend the broadcast.
Extend with T. Okay, Mr. Alabo is not even available. Okay. God. The last person on the panel now is Mr. Jonathan before. You know, we do not they do so sometimes. I God. Okay. Okay, let's do another 1 hour. 1 hour. This 1 hour, moderator, now you go monitor them. You know, 1 hour. Let's take this together. Mr. Jonathan needs to talk to us now. After Mr. Jonathan, then we start all over again from the beginning. So enough time to talk about this. Mr. Jonathan, you are just coming in and it's already your time to talk to us.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Elvis, where's say, I owe you one pot of black soup. Where's say, sir?
Where's say, no wahala, you know.
Where's
One
say,
hour,
mommy, thank you very much. Oh, my sweet mommy, please thank Elvis for me. Oh, why where's say, oh, thank you, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. I greet you. Good evening, dear. God bless you. I greet my fellow panelists, all of you. I greet you. Mommy Diaspora, once again, you're welcome. God bless you greatly. I know the commenters and callers. I greet everyone. You're welcome. God bless you. Madam Rita, I've been looking for you. For
Mr. Jonathan, I'm available now. You know.
You know, I saw, let me just quickly say this. Let me quickly deviate just for a few seconds. I saw one of the videos. I said it here. I said, I love it, Taya. The video of Ghanaian former president and his wife.
Oh, very correct people. Oh, I wish he was alive now. We be telling Nigeria what to do.
And honestly,
in fact,
I saw the video. I watched the video several times.
Me too. It was on replay for a while.
Over again.
They are celebrating in heaven. Since somebody said to have one wife is one leg. These ones are celebrating in heaven.
Those ones, their thought process, day 40. They know.
What to talk about that, oh, Mr. Elvis? Is that a Saturday topic? Are you there? We can't talk about Ned Woko's interview.
Yeah,
Mr. Elvis, are you there?
I think he talked about it. He said, I think he mentioned it.
So they have already?
No. Mr.
Elvis, are you calling me Madarita?
Yes, I said Ned Woko's interview. Is it a Saturday topic or we didn't talk about it?
No, today, because we already presented it today. Oh, we can talk about it today.
Oh my goodness, I missed it. Oh, okay. Yes. 1 hour. We'll talk about
it. They that have one wife, I pity them.
If not because of this program, I have words for that guy. But let's move along.
What I just want to touch on today, I think, is what Madam Rita, you touched it, and I will just expand on it a little bit. You see, one is not the major thing that is killing us in Nigeria. Is this education thing, this title, this mentality of title. And I like the way you presented it, that it does not matter. Those that brought us to where we are, what I'm going to say, let me set the record straight, because people, again, I don't want to assume. It will be a costly assumption. Okay? I'm not denigrating education. As a matter of fact, I am well educated all around me, my life. So please don't even go there. Let's put that aside. This Nigerian thing, when they talk about education, and before you say Jack, they need a professor to man everything. And these are the people that has brought us to where we are. These people cannot think. It is all about self. It's all about their pocket. You see, this education that all you need to do in Nigeria, just get yourself, just become a professor of something. You can sell them. You can sell the entire country just because now we have a professor now manning INEC. The last one was a professor. The one before the last was also a professor. This is where we are electorally in Nigeria. So it is not really
about that. It is about the state of mind, the mental capacity of people. People who it is about integrity, it is about compassion. See, if you like, carry 3 or 4 PhD. I mean 3 or 4 PhDs in your lifetime. Put them together. If you don't have integrity and you don't have compassion, you will be the worst. You will be the worst leader of all time. The worst of all time. You don't have integrity and you don't have compassion added with it. It's not going to work. The integrity simply means doing the right thing, saying the truth regardless. You don't give a damn. You just want to do and on top of it, you are dealing with human beings. And because of that, the element of compassion must be paramount. You cannot take that away. You cannot take, both of them must be side by side and they must work together. If you have integrity and you don't have compassion, it will be worthless. People will see you, you could still be rubbished. Eventually, you will still be robbed because people will see you as weak, as evil, as wicked. And if you have compassion and you don't have integrity, same. It can't even work in the first place. There's no correlation, but it can't even work. You can't have compassion if you don't have integrity in the first place. You must have that one before compassion comes in. If without it, you can't even have, because that's the base, that's the underlying factor. You must have integrity. Compassion itself is an element of integrity. So all this education thing that we talk about in Nigeria, it is sickening to me. These are the people that have brought us to where we are. People will go to school, acquire all the education to the point where that is the reason why people will have to go to the extent of forging documents, forging certificates, putting out fake results, because they know that that is what matters most. People becomes governor, many of them now with fake results, fake document left, right, and center everywhere. NYSC certificate, fake. Ordinary WAEC O-level certificate, fake. Institution, fake. NYSC discharge certificate, fake. Those that call themselves professors, you can't even judge, you can't even really say a professor. The first thing in the mind of a professor would be to protect that level of education, everything that he had worked for all his life, that he has acquired. You want to protect it. You want to protect all the institutions that he has attended. Money, no amount of money will be able to buy all of that. But for peanuts in Nigeria, they will sell all of that just because they want to have position and they want to have title, and they are wrecking the entire country, wrecking millions, over 100 million lives are being destroyed, already destroyed. So I don't have any respect for them. If you look at Nigeria, I don't have any respect for Nigerian professors at all. I don't have any, especially those of them. Once, even for me, once I hear the name, they put the title professor, and he's a public officer in Nigeria, he has the least of respect for me, from me. I don't have any regard, because I know this is a potential criminal. This is a potential looter. Give them for me, bring them out for me, all the Nigerian professors that are in public offices today. Let's see the portfolio they are holding, the ministry and agencies that they are holding. Let's see the impact that they have actually brought into the lives of Nigeria as a result of that level of education. I can tell you for free, it is not, it is zero. It is nothing to write home about. Where do you want to start from? Somebody will say is the Minister of Education today, the current Minister of Education today, the current Minister of Health today, and you can be comfortable. Look at the state of institutions, primary schools to tertiary institutions in Nigeria, and you say you are a professor, for crying out loud. If that is not your primary concern, what are you talking about? So I don't care about all these people. So it's not really about that. We can talk about it, that you need to be educated. There are instances where your education will come to bear. There are so many instances as a leader where your education will be seriously and fundamentally needed and required. Yes, agreed. But it is not all. See, I've said it before several times. Put a bunch of high schoolers, just a bunch of them, put them together. They will do way better than all these people that we have in Nigeria. They will govern Nigeria better. Yes. A country where you have a president. We are not talking of a minister now. We are not talking of a governor now. We are not talking of an ambassador, any high political appointment. We're talking of the president of the country that came to office with fake document. Fake. Not an allegation. Fake. If you don't believe anything, at least believe the school that he said he attended. When the school, as at the time he attended the school was not even established or founded as at that time. Is that not enough? And then you have the people, a bunch of people who call themselves learned. 15, 20, 2, 3, 4 decades of legal experience. Yes. And they sat there and they came up with the conclusion that one was fine. That's okay. That's a big problem. That's all I want to say today. For people just to know, that's our problem here. Please, this education thing, when you hear professor or professor this, professor that, please just disregard it. As far as Nigeria is concerned, it does not really matter. It's not what we need until they prove otherwise. Maybe another decade we can come back. But for now, in fact, we need to cut them off completely. Thank you,
Mr. Jonathan. Thank you so much. In fact, I'm so happy you kind of broke it down for us. As a matter of fact, I want to even ask you a question. Well, let's say it's a question, or maybe it's a question and a statement. The Pinocchio governor of Edo State, Mongo Pueblo, the one they call D7. Me, I call it Pinocchio. I got it from Mr. Lewis. If he's watching, Mr. Lewis, hi. He was a senator. I repeat, he was a senator. People voted for him. They didn't look at his results. He was a senator. Do you guys hear me? Edo people, are you guys hearing me? He was a senator from Edo Central. He was voted. He was voted. So if you are questioning his D7 as a governor, it's like you're talking, with all due respect, if people who call it D7 governor, I laugh. The ones who placed him as a senator, somebody that got D7, is making laws for you people. Nigeria is a joke. Nigeria is a joke. And thank you, Mr. Jonathan. You highlighted something that is very, very important. In fact, it's the most pivotal part of your statement. The so-called learned judges. My learned judge, Supreme Court learned judge, with their ridiculous wig on their head. They approved this man that has no identity of being a Nigerian and no identity of all his qualifications that is valid. Learned. They approved someone like that to take over 200 million people. So what are we talking about? So therefore, we can have a D7 as a senator or a governor or State House of Assembly. As a matter of fact, as a matter of fact. Let's just even stop talking about this education because we're deceiving ourselves. The people that were under Aswa Ighodalo, they were just Obaseki apologists. And the only excuse they wanted to give was that, oh, Aswa Ighodalo was more educated. Everybody's striving on it. Why did they pick the D7 governor that we have now? He doesn't know how to talk. He cannot make critical decisions. We don't think that, I mean, if as a typical Pinocchio, a puppet, obviously. But however, the same people from Edo supported this man. They trusted him, a D7, as a senator. And also the Supreme Court, the learned men and women approve somebody that is not even a Nigerian as your president. So what are we talking about? In fact, thank you, Mr. Jonathan. I don't think I should even overstretch the topic. Push education aside now. If Mr. Oduwa was here now, he would say, hallelujah. This education that we always talk about, he's trying to downplay it. But education is important. Education is important. Don't get me wrong. But let us make our argument based on present day Nigeria. Because I think sometimes we forget that, you're thinking about the ideal society. This is what should happen. But our argument should be on the present day Nigeria. And the reason why I say present day Nigeria, because the people who are listening should be educated and they should stir their mind critically on how to solve Nigeria's present day psyche, Nigeria's present day predicament. Yes, we have a predicament. We have an illness, so we need a panacea to cure this illness. We need it desperately, and the only way we can start dealing with it is to start dealing with it based on what we are seeing presently, based on the administration, the actions, the decisions, the policies presently in Nigeria, not in America, not London, not anywhere in Europe or Australia. Present day Nigeria. Thank you very much. The next person, another 8 minutes, because everybody's going to have 8 minutes. We have 1 hour. And anybody that come in, I'm sorry, you're only going to get like 2 minutes if you ever come in. Black Panther, if you're there, you want to come in, that's fine. But the next person is, I'm going to start from the top. Oh, Mr. Olumide, are you there? Mr. Olumide, I understand that there's a topic about Nedwoko. Maybe we can talk about that if you don't want to talk about Soyinka. But Mr. Olumide, if you're not there, okay, the next person is Mr. Victory. Mr. Victory, are you there?
I'm here. Thank you, Mother Rita.
You're very welcome. You have 8 minutes.
Yeah, I was going to just, pick up from where you stopped, what Jonathan was talking about. I'm particularly interested in our judges. It's a total disgrace of a people, having gone to school for that amount of time. If you compare, like, I'm here in the UK, if you compare how the judges here behave here in the UK, because part of my work, I go to court, and if you see how judges are addressing individuals in court, you provide your evidence, they look at it, they might tell you that they might ask you to provide additional documentation. They want to make sure they have the full information so that they can make the right decision. And then you look at what is happening in Nigeria. I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, we as a people who are in big trouble. And this didn't start today. Even when I was in Nigeria more than 28 years ago, I knew what some of the judges did because my family had some cases in court that time, and I knew how the judges were misbehaving then. And basically, whoever has the big man, whoever is the big man is the only one that is always going to win the case. So I don't think Nigerians actually even realize the kind of mess that we're in. We're in a big, big mess where you're in a country you cannot get justice. So where do you run to? Because what makes we as a human being, you should be able to get justice. Somebody is oppressing you, you should be able to go to someone to say, okay, you as somebody that is neutral, make a decision based on what you can see in front of you. Obviously, you know what is right, what is wrong. And then if you cannot get that in a country where you are, what are we supposed to do? And then you can see this even with the Nnamdi Kanu case. Look at the nonsense they are doing over there. And look at what happened in Finland, how Finland handled that case. Straight to the point, based on fact, they made that decision.
Abdul Malik, if you can hear me, turn on your camera so I can bring you in. Abdul Malik, you're on the backstage. Thank you. You guys go ahead.
The guy is doing his time now. And then you see that in Nigeria, they're just running around circle and all that, and don't have anything, they're just wasting people's time. So I don't know how we're going to get out of this mess where we are now, because I really don't know. But I believe that something has to give at the end, you know. But I'm hoping that it will not get to a point where it's going to be violent, because when it gets to that point, nobody can really predict what's going to happen, you know. And I think I'll just leave that, and I will move to the other topic about what Ned said. I think for me, everybody's entitled to what they want. So I can't really say that as a man, he can say anything that he wishes. That's what he wants. You know, so people, we're in a society where men are allowed to like marry many wives. It's not something that I personally subscribe to, but it's a society where is a man's world. In Nigeria, people do anything that they want to do and get away with it. So that's on him. So I don't even want to waste my time dwelling on that much. And I will stop here for now. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Victory. The next person is give us our mandate. Oremi. Give us our mandate. You're not there. Okay, I'm going to go to the next person. Mr. Onero. Mr. Onero, is a pleasure hearing your voice, and I'm very happy that you're here.
Margarita,
Yes.
everybody your call once, not they put second time. If they not answer, you move on. Sharply.
Are they here?
Yes, sir.
Now that they say I did here, after 78 years, you've been caught since.
Thank you for your support. Thank you. If I said that now, they'll say, oh, I'm doing like Margaret Thatcher. Mr. Onero, take it away. You have 8 minutes.
Okay, thank you, Madam Rita. Thank you again, Oga Elvis. Oga Elvis, novice. Now, once now she called me. Now, the other guy from New York, now he called twice. We know as New York, I've been at Texas. Okay, let me use my 8 minutes this time around. I think I have a little more time to address a few of the videos that were presented by Oga Elvis. But before I do that, I want to also elaborate a little bit. For me, I not the feel say education is the key. No. There are uneducated people that are intelligent, but there's a but. If they get a little additional education, a little, just a little, their level of reasoning, I'm not saying because somebody is educated, that means he must be good. But when that person are proving beyond reasonable doubt that he brain cold, his brain don't freeze, his brain is dead, his brain don't mafuka, as far as I'm concerned. He has proven it beyond reasonable doubt. What the basics of his whatever that is presented before us is doubt, as far as I'm concerned. He is doubt in his brain. The brain cold like ice water. He don't block. That brain cannot reason anything. That is the point I'm trying to make. When the proof is there, that when the man sit down, because when you are in governance at that level of being a governor of a state, your level of assimilation of information presented before you must be different from an O-level holder. Yes, that's the point I'm trying to make. The data presented to you to analyze by yourself, not by your advisors, not by your commissioners because most of them are psychopaths. How can you, on your own accord, sit down before you go to sleep, either your bedroom or your office, take 30 minutes, 45 minutes, maybe an hour to go through the major issues presented before you by yourself? What is your analytical reasoning? What is your level of critical thinking? So as far as the current government of those states representing a terrorist organization, which is the APC, as proclaimed and pronounced by a competent judge in Canada, that says the APC is not a political party, but a terrorist organization. What is terrorists they do? Kill people for no just cause. Either for economic reason, religious reason, whatever reason, that's what terrorists do. That is what the APC have been pronounced, not allegedly, but been pronounced by court, a judge presiding over an issue presented before her or before him. I don't know whether the judge is a male or female at this point. Yes, the present leadership and governor of the amiable, well-enlightened state of Edo State, which I have great affiliation to and with, is a death as far as I'm concerned. That is my own deposition. Those are the fight before me. So he cannot reason economically for the development of the state on his own accord. He cannot. I repeat, he cannot. I said it before the election. I said it during the election. I'm saying it after the election. Because the fact before me proves that his brain cannot assimilate. He cannot reason critically and think of development, either in economical part, security-wise. The only thing he can think of is wearing a bombastic cap that represents terrorism as an organization which the APC have been tagged. That is the point I'm trying to make. On the issue of Soyinka, I don't want to talk so much about him because when the so-called terrorist organization took over this government in recent time, he has become silent and started attacking Peter Obi unnecessarily, unwarranted. When you ask him certain things, he begins to divert and talk some other things. The fact was that his visa was revoked. It's not as if he was denied visa. Or, of course, he has a visa to visit the United States. But they wrote him a letter at some point and said they need to re-interview him, which for me is very unnecessary. Even though as much as I don't like his attitude in recent time, but he said he's not going for any re-interview. I think it was on that basis that his visa was revoked. That is the position on Wole Soyinka. Then on Revoked, unfortunately, he's representing a part of my state of origin, which is Delta State. As far as I'm concerned, it's from the Delta Northern area of my state. But for him to come up and say all those things he's saying, well, me as a man, is sorry, Madam Rita, to bring up this man and woman matter, is extremely, even back home when I was in Nigeria, before I came to the United States, to deal with one woman, the issue, to handle one woman in every ramification, either in relationship, in finance, in otherwise, in the other room, according to Adek Talker, to manage to completely handle one. Now, many things. I know our grandfathers, some of our parents, made well to go and do 1, 2. Some went on to do 3. For me, as an individual, I don't think I have that capacity mental capacity to do 2, not to talk of 3, 4. 1 is enough for me. If that one not work well, life can move on. You can just decide to go your own way. You understand? But the critical issue on that network matter.
1 minute more, sir.
Yes, I will round up with this one. The critical issue on the network matter. Now, the treatment of this dirty wife when he marry at a younger age. The abuse, physical abuse. I'm always against any form of no matter how the woman talk to you, knock you, hit you, man should not in any way, shape, or form assault any woman. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. God bless you people. Have a wonderful day as I hang on to listen to others.
Thank
Soyinka, can
you.
I take my turn now?
Hold on a second. I was just about to comment, Mr. Onero. I was cracking up most of the time you were talking. Oh my goodness,
Why?
you're always so interesting, sir. Um, but thank you very much for your submission. Yes, Mr. Olumide, you've missed your mark. I think you have to wait for one person before you speak because I called you several times.
Yeah,
The next.
that's because I'm at work. I may not have the opportunity anymore. So I have the opportunity now. That's why I popped in.
Okay, you have 8 minutes. You have 8 minutes, sir.
Thank you. So I want to try and speak on as many issues that Elvis raised if, on the program today. So first, I want to speak on the issue of the security. So it is so very plain and clear that if we needed a state police, this is the time that we needed the state police. But that's just by the wayside anyway. So I know they won't give state police because the drafter, that's what we're talking about. The drafters of those of that constitution knew what they were doing. The Northern oligarchs who were part of the drafters of this constitution knew what they were doing. They prepared for all of these loopholes. That is why they never wanted state police. So they can control the federal parastatal, they can manipulate things, and they can always have their way with the people. So it's all part of the game plan. And Nigeria is sitting on a keg of gunpowder, I'm telling you. So without state police, those who are saying that state police, we don't need state police, are people who are not thinking far ahead. They are not looking at what will benefit the people. See, there's no way where local policing, you won't find members of the force who would abuse the process or want to abuse the police. Even here in civilized countries, we have a system to punish such culprits. So if you are saying, if you don't want to go for state police, we will continue to sit in this situation and continue to wail and cry. At no better time do we need state police than now, but we know that our constitution anyway is all a fake and a ragtag document. That's one. Then two, the issue of education. See, education doesn't mean that you're morally upright. Education doesn't mean that you're enlightened. You can be educated and not be enlightened. You can be educated and not be morally upright. We've seen that happen over and over and over and over and over again, not just in Nigeria, in the different climes of the world that we live in or we've seen all over the world. We hear that on the news every day. So the fact that you're educated doesn't mean that you're enlightened. You understand? So education is just a formal process. It's a formal process that you get through some kind of tutelage in a recognized institution. You know, it could be primary, secondary, or tertiary until you are vast in one particular area of life. You know, it could be science, it could be medicine, it could be law, it could be so. It doesn't mean you're enlightened. You can have your education and not be enlightened, and not be that there are people who don't have formal education and are very, very enlightened. You understand? I will give 2 examples. One is Sunday Igboho. He may not have that young man may not have formal education, but if you hear him speak in Yoruba and you translate all he says in Yoruba to English, you will know that he's an enlightened and a very smart individual. Somebody like Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, somebody was saying the other day, criticizing him, oh, he doesn't know anything.
He should not be the kind of man that should be advocating for Igbo nation. He's just a shoemaker. He's nothing but but have you heard him speak? He speaks from an enlightened mind. And then the so-called professors or people who are educated to the look at somebody like Professor Soludo. Who would see that normal human being will see that man and all that he's doing now and want to associate with him. Look at somebody like Professor Yemi Osinbajo. That man is an effing disgrace to himself, to his race. You understand? You would think that somebody who purports to be an encyclopedia of Nigerian law, you understand, would have led the Buhari government in the right direction, would have influenced his boss to do the right thing for the people. And this was a man who killers, foreign invaders were killing his people in Yewa. They were crossing over to Benin Republic in Kobe as refugees. This guy never visited them one day. And this is the same man, when he finished his 8 years, he went to church to go and give thanksgiving. Thanksgiving for what? That God spared him and his family. And the rest of the other population died and perished needlessly. These are the kind of people we had. Education is nothing. I'm a well-educated man. You know, I may not have I don't have a PhD. I don't have, I'm not a professor, but I'm a well-educated man. You understand? And I thank God that I'm an enlightened mind, because I can decipher between right and wrong. You understand? I'm an incorruptible person. You can't corrupt me. You understand? So that moral aspect is very, very important. Everything makes a man, not just one thing. Education is not the only thing that makes a man. Wealth is not the only thing that makes a man. Which brings me to people like somebody like Nedunwoko. You can see what Ned was saying. He's a very daft human being, daft 72-year-old man, a pedophile. Nothing but a pedophile. Marry somebody young enough to be your great-granddaughter, and then you come on national TV and say that a man that is not married to more than one wife is not enjoying life, is missing out on life. Can you imagine? These are the kind of people you call Money Miss Road. 72-year-old man. Well, that I leave that for others to judge. And the issue of Professor Soyinka is the man from my part of the country. He's an Egba man, but that Professor Soyinka will sing this low. Will sing this low. After all that we've attached to that kind of a human being, educated, well-spoken, a teacher of English. You could even you can beat your chest. He can even beat your chest and say that he even knows English more than an average English man, despite being a Yoruba or a non-English person. But that he will sing this law to support a corrupting individual, all in the name of ethnic kinsmanship, all in the name of I don't know where Professor Soyinka got this wrong. And this is the same man that will come out and criticize Obasanjo. This is the same man that will abuse Obasanjo from morning till night. And this is the same man that will stand beside a corrupt. Even if you will support your king's man, which there's nothing wrong in doing, why a corrupt man? Why an immoral man?
1 minute more.
Gap?
1 minute more, sir.
You understand? So, I'm just shocked that Professor Soyinka has to sing that loop. And as for the last thing, as for Professor, whatever, the new INEC chairman, so I don't freaking care if he changes tone or it means well. Please, if you cannot do the right thing by the people, you can't do what is moral. You are a corrupt entity. You are a corrupt human being. Just resign and leave that post. You don't have to die there.
Thank you.
Simple. Thank you, Mr. Rita.
Thank you very much. I'm just loving all the submissions. It's just hitting the nail on the point. Just educating people. It's just amazing. You guys are great. Mr. Jonathan, sir. I think Mr. Jonathan has spoken already. He was the first person to speak now in the first segment.
You don't call me.
We called you now. We called you. We give us our mandate. Sorry, I'm just going by what I see on the screen. Oh, Abdul
You don't
Malik,
call me.
you have 8 minutes. I'm just after Abdul Malik is Prince Alabo.
Okay,
After
thank you.
Prince Alabo is give us our mandate and Mr. Undubisi. So Abdul Malik, you have 8 minutes, sir.
Yeah, good
And you
evening.
don't have to use your 8 minutes. You can use less minute, and you can shift the time. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Mrs. Rita, and good evening, Mr. Nigeria. Well, good evening, everybody. And good evening, Nigeria. USA Trump government ban Soyinka from entry USA. If they apply the same thing to our government, our politicians will be better, so that they will fix the country for Nigeria citizens. No need for them to go to abroad to go and medicate there. I see no reason why somebody that has vision. Those are not leaders, those are businessmen. Because a leader, he must make sure the people, they are all right, they are okay. He have plan, he have vision for his people. Those men, they are just businessmen. Look at the insecurity, how many years. There is no one of them even know how they will conquer the insecurity till now. Every day we are still experiencing the same thing, talking the same thing every day. There is no improvement. That is the reason why they are not leaders. They don't have vision. They are not there. They are just there for themselves. You see, Nigeria, the problem of Nigeria is selective aspect. That is the problem we have in Nigeria, because if it is not selective, people that they are capable, they are willing to do the work. They are there, but because they are not privileged, they don't have chance. They will not applaud them in the work. That is what we are facing today. There are people in Nigeria, they are sick better, they are good, but it's minority, because everything you are doing, majority win the vote. But those people, they don't have privilege, they don't have the chance to get there. That is the problem. That is selective aspect. That is the problem we are facing today in Nigeria. Because you don't tell me somebody like you are a graduate, right? You apply work at NNPC. If Yoruba man is there as the head, or let me just say Yoruba man is how Igbo man came to do that job. He will not, even though that Igbo man is qualified, he will not give to him. He will first give to his brother before he attend to that Igbo man. Even though that Igbo man is qualified than that his brother. That is the problem we have visited in that country. Look at Harris now, that guy from Delta State. The way he tried to conquer those kidnappers, understand? You see the right job he's doing. But now our government, they will not even look into that, to take that man, to give him post in the military, so that it will help them to fight those security. They will not do that. You see, somebody right from Delta State came to Edo State to go and rescue somebody. After this Edo State governor is seeking for 2.5 million votes for Tinubu. Do you see the mentality? We have a very big problem in that country. Unless we all sit down and change this our mentality, even in abroad, this is what they are applying to, the same thing. I don't really know the way God created Africa. The way we are created is very different, very differ. Very big differ, because everybody try to fight for himself. Even though you see the right thing, you will not say it. Just because this person close to me, close to this. The country cannot move it cannot move forward that way. It can never move forward. That's why we are not getting it right, that country. Just calculate 60 years from now, we are still talking the same thing. But most of everywhere in Africa, look at the election they conducted in Cameroon now. Still that 92 years old man. They still rig that election for him, imagine. Cameroon is on fire. How are we going to get it right in Africa? It will be very difficult because the youth, they are the problem. Most of the youth, they are the problem of the country too. Look at what VDM is trying to do now, but people are saying you want to destroy people's, to take people's business. Imagine. Just look at example now, like rice now is costing like from 80,000 to 100,000. If somebody is willing now to bring rice to Nigeria, like it's okay, I will sell the rice like 100,000. Then you see that some people will still say you want to destroy people's business. Imagine. We have a very big problem in that country. Unless this our mindset, we change this mindset. Without that, nothing will move. Because selective aspect is too much in that country. Everything selective. We don't even do like we know God. But before the swearing, there was somebody. If you are a Muslim, you carry Bible, you swear. You carry Quran, you swear. But you don't do what God say. You see, you are deceiving yourself. You are deceiving me. We have a big way to go, because that is the reason why you see that country is not moving forward. Look at what is happening in the country everywhere. When people, how can a country, somebody that you have government, right? A kidnapper, they have the audacity, impetus. They will track motor at the expressway, kidnap all the passenger. 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, the government did not talk anything about this. Are they not the kidnappers? They are the problem. They are the kidnappers. But the citizens, they don't even do anything. They don't even protest against those things. It's not only when they arrest somebody you protest. Protest. Let your government give you security. Give you security. Yet protest that they should give you security because this is not normal. People can no longer go to their farm. They cannot do anything. Still, you guys are there looking. Starting from your local government. Look at the day you people say the money they are allocated to the local government, to the state. That is external money, external revenue, not internal. Each state they still have their internal revenue. If you added it from the state, is more than billions. Like Edo State, that is external is like 12 billion naira, which is 4 million is like internal. Total is 16 million every month. But the money, where is the money going? They share the money. We have a big problem in that country. Unless the youth, they will stand on their feet to fight those corrupt politicians. They are the problem of the country, not me or you. All those APC and PD, all the politicians are the one that they are corrupt. Look at Peter Obina is the one that they're supposed to give presidency, but they did not give him. But the youth, they don't even fight for him. So I'm still fighting him just because they are getting 1 or 2 things from those APC. You see, problem there. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Abdul Malik. There's really problem. To the next person is Mr. Prince Alabo. You have 8 minutes, sir.
Thank you, Madam Rita. God bless you. Long life and prosperity. Good evening, everyone. And good afternoon to you, Madam Rita. Good evening, my George, our listeners, those on the comment section. Help us like, share. We want to spread this message across every corner, wherever Nigerians, any country you know they have. So continue to share the message. When you recommend it, it will also, YouTube will recommend it to your friends. That is the essence of sharing or liking the program. Thank you, everyone, as you do that. For me, the Soyinka issue is not even the least problem of Nigeria today. The only thing that will make us jubilate is when we hear that our president, Festus Ekayamo, Minister of Aviation, next week, his wife, and those people they travel that bought house in US, Bayo Nanuga, when we begin to hear that they seize their asset and they throw their children, Tinubu children, they are still in the US. So those are the things that can move us to begin to celebrate. Soyinka issue might just be some little things that he might ignore. For him, he have said that because of Trump, he doesn't want to go to America for this. So he said it on national TV. So those one will just be minor thing. Maybe he did not attend the interview. If they called you, might be something they find. So if you feel you are too big, so no need of him coming out on the TV to come and begin to tell people that they took it away. No, he shouldn't come out because he has already told the public he has no interest in US anymore because of Donald Trump. So those are things. That one is not an issue. Our problem is what we are facing in our country. Every day, I will keep asking every one of you. I want any Nigeria person who is supporting President Tinubu. This is a tax, and this is a question I will keep asking until I get an answer. Who knows the origin of our president? Because we reserve that right to know where our president comes from, his lineage, his grandparent, great-grandparent, even if we do not get to grandparent, his father, his mother, or relative. Is the president just fell down from a sky? Don't Nigeria have the right to know who our leader is? We have someone who is sitting as an impostor. Everything about him is questionable. No result for education, no trace of a primary school history, no trace of education in Nigeria. Is this person really a Nigerian? And if it is a Nigerian, how? I need agencies who are responsible to come. The same way they took time to investigate Peter Obi 40 years back, they backdate it. They should take time and investigate President Tinubu the same way. They should trace him. How come your daughter is 66 years and you are just 72 going to 73 years old? Is it possible that our president at the age of 7 got his first wife or girlfriend, impregnate her? Is it possible biologically? Can we prove that? Why would a leader who is sitting down at the helm of the affairs of our country, everything around him is questionable? Age is questionable. Identity is questionable. And he's sitting down as a president. As far as the head is bad, it's rotten. The whole body is useless. That is why we are suffering today. We cannot have someone at the helm of the affairs with this kind of character and we think things will go in the right way. We think the agency will function. Every parastatus, every organ of government, you think it will function with a character of person, with character of drug, criminal allegations, cases upon cases.
Mr. Lavo.
Yes, sir.
Please, you need to be specific. Tinubu had Paula Shade when he was 13.
Okay. 13.
Okay. Thank you. But as of today, he had Paula Shade when he was 13.
How old is Paula Shade? I think it's 66 now. 60, or is it 64?
It's 60. But Tinubu's record, according to our Supreme Court, the one
all right. Because Tinubu is 72, going to 73. So, has he celebrated the 73? He has not celebrated 73 birthday.
He's 73. I mean, Tinubu is, let's just give and take. Right there, 73, and Paula Shade is 60. So he had Paula Shade when he was 13.
At the age of 13.
Yes.
Okay. Then we'll have to trace back who is the mother of Paula Shade and how old was that woman. If Tinubu was 13 years.
You guys are just cracking me up. Now get time.
No, Madam Rita,
That's the calculation.
this is our president. We have to trace.
It's not my president, I beg.
This is the president of our country. We have to know this. We have to know who is the mother of Falashade. And how old was that woman? Was she a sugar mommy to Tinubu when she got? Because I know that woman will be older than Tinubu based on his age he has declared. So we cannot have a man like that sitting as a president of our country and we think Nigeria will work. You cannot expect people like that. I said it earlier yesterday. The pattern of Tinubu, how he runs his thing, is that he must force everybody to accept him. And everybody must believe that he's doing something positive. That was what he brought to Lagos before Lagos people knew it. Half of Lagos is gone. Before Lagos people will realize it, they don't have any opposition to challenge him till today. Apart from the 2023, that if not for Mahmoud, and wherever Mahmoud is, and his generation and his children may never be well with him, Lagos would have gone out of his hand, and we would have seen development in Lagos. Because the problem of Lagos today is generating so much revenue, but few individuals are sitting on it. That is the problem of Lagos. And the indigenous of Lagos, they have pushed them away today. They are even taking over their land. They don't even have a place to stay. Apart from the ballets who are working for their paymasters, they just sit there to do their bid. Indigenous of Lagos, their house has been destroyed. Then strangers, the governor sitting today is a stranger. Their former governor is a stranger. Fashola, stranger. The only person that was there as an indigenous of Lagos, if I'm not mistaken, you can correct me, that was Ambode, which was tested. And he did a lot of work because it's from that place. The rest people were just people that came from different places, come to claim Lagos at their home. And today they are the people
more, sir,
doing the evil business. So for us, I am calling and I'm asking all bigots, all those people who are carrying this man on their head, let them come to explain to Nigeria the origin of Mr. President, Tinubu to be precise. Who is the father of Tinubu? Which family does our president come from? And who is his mother and who is his father before the adopted woman her name is Tinubu took her? So we have to know these things. Thank you, Madam Rita.
Thank you, Prince Alabo. Well, maybe we need many PIs to investigate the origin of the man from Babylon. The next person is give us our mandate. Okay, I'm just going to call you once and that's it. Since you're not responding, okay. I would like to talk about, like what I was talking about, the issue of Soyinka. Yes, I said, I'm going to be honest here. I am very, very happy that his visa was revoked. Whether he didn't want to come for the interview or whatever, I really don't care. After all, in fact, the message was delivered by him to say, I won't be coming because I was denied a visa. Let me tell you something. I have heard of two people, right? These people have a residence in the United States. They live in Nigeria, but they wanted to renew their visas. They were denied. The United States government, what I am hearing and seeing happening to people that, people that are friends or relatives to some people that I know, is like, if you know you want to renew your visa, if you're in Nigeria, you want to renew your visa right now to the United States of America, and your visa is expiring, my dear, sit down. Don't even bother renewing. Don't bother. Do not bother because you will be denied. Yes, you will be denied. Soyinka's issue, that's another kettle of fish. I really don't care. I'm happy they even denied him. In fact, they should start denying all Nigerian public office holder. All they should deny all of them. They shouldn't go for training. They shouldn't go for, and don't, if I go to Europe or even come to Canada, that's their big, but I'm very happy with what the US government is doing to, especially to, people like Wole Soyinka. Now, if it happened to innocent people who have things that they need to do in the US, I mean, I'll feel bad for that. I just heard today that there was a guy who was a third-year student in the United States, or second or third-year student, and then, of course, he went back home like he normally does, and he wanted to renew the visa, student visa. They denied the guy. So he lost 3 years of his educational. They denied him. So if you know anybody out there and they're in Nigeria or maybe the United States, they want to renew their visa, you are going to be denied. People just don't get it. No matter the amount that you have. See, this is a country where, I would say majority of the system is working, is independent, and they have executive order. And whatever policies that they are taking or decisions that they are making, to them, from the president, is for the benefit of the United States of America, period. They don't care if you're a big politician in Nigeria. They don't care if you're a Nobel laureate. They don't care if you have a house in America. You're not an American citizen. As a matter of fact, if you're an American citizen, you naturalize as an American citizen. Right now, your citizenship can be revoked, especially if you get yourself involved in a felony of some sort. Yes, your citizenship can be revoked in the United States of America. So what is all the hula? I'm happy they denied him. He should sit down at home. Let him enjoy with his friend from Bodilon. Or if he wants to really travel, the friend from Bodilon Avenue in Nassau Rock now can put him in a private jet. They can go to France together and be speaking with Macron, or they can go to anywhere in Europe if he really wants to travel. So I really don't care. I think one time he claimed that he had a house. So I'm trying to tell you that even if you have a house, if there's no, you are not born in the United States, and right now they can deny you. They can deny you at will. So just hold on to wherever. And then people even who have green cards right now, none of them are traveling out of the US. They're just maintaining status quo. They're just there right now. That is what is happening. That is whether you're in school. That is what is happening. There's this issue of this celebrity. I don't know if you guys have heard it. Dr. Osefo in the US, in this reality TV, whatever. And the Dr. Osefo is a lady. Her name is Wendy Osefo, and her husband. They are both Nigerian. I think the woman is Igbo. I don't know if the man is Yoruba or Igbo. I don't know. Osefo, I don't know what tribe that is, but tribe is not even the issue right now. These people, they're naturalized Americans, right? She was even in America since she was like 3 years old. Right? She has 3 master's degrees. She has a PhD. Yes, but they got involved in insurance fraud. It's all over the internet. You can type it's all over the internet. Now, what is going on right now with this couple, right? With all the money and everything, because of this is a major insurance fraud issue that's going on. They were caught. Now people are saying that after this case, ICE, we all know what ICE is in America. Okay, let the people that are removing people out of America. Is a unit in the immigration system called ICE, ICE. Google is your friend. There's potential that they're going to take these people out, back, revoke their citizenship, and take them back to Nigeria. But the way ICE works, until the courts and the conviction is done, after jail term, if there is a jail term, then ICE takes over. As soon as you're coming out of that jail, they're repatriating you back to the country of birth. Yes, that's what's happening. And they're expediting their processes now. It's not like Nigeria, you have a case, they will only, because the more they hold you in their facility, you're using taxpayers' money to shelter you and feed you. So they need to expedite the process of how to kick you out of their country. They don't want you staying, they don't want to give you no blanket, they don't want to give you no food. The more you stay, it's taxpayers' money, it's government money. So they don't want that. So everybody needs to be careful. Right now, even the so-called Nigerian politicians, they know, many of them, they know that their visa is expiring. They know not to even bother. They will not even bother renewing it. So, Professor of Rice and Beans, I'm very happy that they denied you. Yes, because you called us that were crying for a better country. You called us fascists, obedience and fast. That's what you said. Now, it's all ice water now because it's peaches and cream. They're calling your name over is it National Theatre now or something? I don't know what accolades the man for Butler is giving him. Putting your name out there, you are getting all the perks right now. Good for you. But you know what? At your age, you're in your 90s. What is your legacy like? Maybe you really don't care about your legacy. But I can tell you for a fact that Pa Adebanjo is one man I will forever respect. So far now, I haven't heard anything that man has done against the Nigerian state or anybody. But so far, Pa Adebanjo, who was, I think was 96 or 97, he left a good legacy for himself. He stood for the truth. He spoke about the truth. And he gave us the best that he could give us. So that's why I'm even respecting him now more than you, Professor of Rice and Beans, aka Wole Soyinka. I don't care what anybody says. This is not even about tribe right now. It's not even about education now. And this alludes to what Mr. Jonathan was talking about. It's really not about your education per se. Your character plays a role in how you lead people, in what you support, in what you say, your character, your attitude. It's not really about education. Education is just like a stepping stone yet, but who are you really? Who are you really as a person? Can you be bribed? Can you be subjected to something that you know is not morally right? How do you make your choices? So you see, it is what it is. As for Nedwoko, Mr. Ndebisi, I see that you're on the screen. After I finish talking about Nedwoko, I will let you speak. As per Nedwoko, for me, I think we have had this topic about polygamy and all that. Is a personal choice. But for a man to come on national TV, so-called educated man, for that age to marry a child, yes, to marry a child of that age, of Regina's age, 19
Is
years
it a
old.
child, Madam Rita, or grandchild?
No, I'm calling Regina Daniels a child at 19 years old. And a man that is significantly older than me, you are just like, how old was
It
he?
is grandchild
He
now.
was almost 60. It's disgusting. I feel like throwing up. That person to me is a very disgusting person. I don't want to use the P word. It's disgusting that you can find so much attraction to somebody that's the same age as your grandchild. It is disgusting. Some people might not say anything wrong in it, but it is disgusting. It is disgusting. It's so putrid that I can't even imagine or even think about it. It is disgusting. Then you come on national TV just to save your face with that ridiculous smile, looking like Chicken Little, and saying that I pity men that have one wife. Mr. Nedoko, I pity you and I pity your household. I even pity the women that even agree to even lay with you. Because I don't know. Regina, maybe that's why they claim she's on something. Because looking at someone like that is like, what is this? It's disgusting. And you know what? I think it's kind of deceptive to this generation of men. Please, if you're a young man out there, don't listen to Nedwoko. Don't listen to him. Don't even believe anything that has to do with the household, how to take care of a woman. Don't listen to him. He's deceptive. If you choose to marry one wife, you are sitting on a full table. Don't allow Ned to tell you that you are standing on one leg. That is the most absurd way of thinking. It's not even a civilized person. Even our forefathers were more civilized. They won't even analyze polygamy in that way. It's completely wrong. Completely wrong. And the fact that they even, maybe he paid to come up to our channel's TV. Maybe he paid just because he needs to save face. I don't know. I think a program should come and counteract what this man is saying, because these things need to be spoken about. It's destroying our society, because there's a lot of men, especially the lawmakers. Many of them, they married underage girls. They have married underage girls. They can't speak about it. Who knows? There's even one issue of a senator. It was a big issue. I don't know, Mr. Naja, what maybe he didn't bring out this topic or he doesn't know about it. How, one senator from the north has been abusing a lot of young girls. In fact, let's not even go to that because it's very sad to even talk about that aspect of underage children, both boys and girls, of what they go through in Nigeria. And like I've always said it, the Nigerian system doesn't protect women. It doesn't. This is what we have come to see. This is what I have come to see as a Nigerian. This is what I have come to see. Anybody can deny that's your problem. But you know very well, the Nigerian society, we have laws that do not protect women. A woman now a Nigerian woman cannot sponsor a foreign man as a Nigerian national. Do you know that? People will say, oh, it's not there. Go try it. Try it. Do you look at how Natasha is being treated in the National Assembly? It says it all. It says it all of the kind of country that we are all living in, and these people are making laws, and you think the laws that they make will favor you. Let me just pause here. We have a long way to go. I keep talking about the mental health and the psyche of I keep pinpointing it until the psyche of Nigeria changes. Nigerians start to change. Nigeria cannot get better. Peter Obi can only try until the psyche, the mental state of Nigerians.
Go sleep. 1 hour, Doris. Yeah, let's go home.
Mr. Andubisi has not spoken. Mr. Elvis, okay, at a certain psyche of Nigerians start to change, Nigeria will get better. So, Mr. Andubisi, you are the last person, but not the least. You have your 8 minutes, and then
No,
Mr. Elvis.
8 minutes where from?
Mr. Elvis.
Mr. Elvis, calm down.
Mr. Elvis, calm down.
Mr. Elvis, you want
I will
watch football
pay.
this night again?
Mr. Elvis, I will pay. It's my fault because I spoke too long.
So, Margarita, you are abusing the power given to you.
I am not abusing. I am requesting. I'm requesting for extension.
She has been considerate. Extension, please.
I am requesting for an extension, sir. I am requesting for an extension, sir. And everybody, if you want to vote, I am not the Senate president now.
Extension supported.
Thank you, Alaboiti, Mr. Elvis.
Extension overrule.
No, now we are doing democracy here.
Mr. Elvis, you're wasting time. 2 minutes has passed now. Tell me 2 minutes have passed.
This one now oppression. You people are oppressing me. All right, no.
I'm not oppressing you, sir.
Don't be oppression. We are.
I beg, Margarita, help me ban Alabo. I beg, ban him.
No, I cannot ban Alabo. He's our Niger Delta brother. This I want to go tribal now, regional. He's our Niger Delta brother. We cannot ban him. I'm sorry, sir.
Before Mr.
Yes, sir.
NBC goes speak, there is this information circulating. Mr. Elvis, you never see him. This is a cool problem. They don't trace a lot of politicians, so even one of my
Sylvia. Temporary Sylvia. They go to boss's house in Abuja. Anyway, please let me stand the BC talk. After it's 8 minutes. I beg, sir. You have 8 minutes, Mr. BC.
Okay, I greet everybody on the platform. Our big mommy in diaspora, I greet her too. Mr. Elvis, thank you for your good work, and may God continue to strengthen you. Well, on Wole Soyinka's matter, I think most of you have exhausted the issue. Let him deal with it. If he feels he was wrongly denied visa, also let him. He has his US network. Let him use it to try to tackle it or ask why. But I know the government here, they have their policies. Maybe they are implementing maybe it's a new policy or so. I don't have much information about that, so let me leave it that way. But on another aspect, on the political arm, some of us are not surprised, because if someone of his caliber is supporting this highly corrupt government and the person at the head, and he doesn't see anything wrong, some things he condemned even in the dark days of military era, and he see them happening even double or thrice, and he still supports them or keeps his mouth shut. That goes to show that all the years he has put in, all the hard work and reputation he has built over the years, he has put it aside for selfish or pecuniary interests. That is that. I wish that the US government will have a list of
all the corrupt people in Nigeria, particularly those of them in government now, and ban them from coming to the US or doing business with them in any shape or form. On our governor in Edo State, we all knew that this is the man is only attending to his boss. They put him there. He didn't win the election, so he's just doing what the man at the villa asked him to do. That's all. It's a very painful thing that he's running the state like this, and things are going this way. And it's not even he doesn't even care about this security in the state. All he does is asking his men, his commissioners, to wear a cap. Or the president. Even governors in the southwest have not told this. Have not told the commissioner to do the same thing. Does it even think about that? Governors in the southwest who are even this man's boys from beginning, they've not told the commissioners to wear the cap, or else they will be suspended or whatever. You can see how they have lowered themselves, become slaves to a fellow men because they didn't win the election. It's a terrible thing. Please let me stop here so far. I have something to attend to. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. It's time to close the show. Mr. Elvis, well done. Mr. Elvis, do you want us to continue talking? Anyway, please, Nigerian men, before Mr. Elvis come, let me just start talking.
Madam Rita, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Give us go ahead now. What we talk now?
He didn't say so. Just in the BC I was appealing for. I'm not doing extension. I'm not on your side now, I beg. Let's not overtake it. But if you have anything to say, that's fine. I was just wanting to reiterate about Neduoko. Please, everyone, if you're a young man or a young girl, do not go into a polygamous home. It's very difficult. It might have all the money. You cannot dance living in a, you think you prefer to cry in a Bugatti than to be in a keke. Trust me, peace of mind is priceless. Happiness is priceless, and you cannot get happiness from material things. If you think you're getting happiness, it is temporal. It's not permanent. Trust me. Miriam Babangida she had all the money in the world, but she didn't have the health. So money is not everything. And that idea of dancing you prefer to be in a Bugatti crying than to be in a keke, man, that ideology is sick. It is not right. Young ladies, it is bad. It is bad. Do not be in any abusive relationship. It's not worth it. Remember, we have one life. One. You can imagine if you have a genie to ask you, just tell me one thing you want in this life. You have only one chance. So you have only one chance to live in this world. One. Do not subject that one just to one individual or the abuse of one individual. Do not do it. Please. You should have radical self-love. You love yourself so much that you will not subject yourself to go so low just because of money, just because of so-called comfort. There's no comfort in having a black eye or a bruised body. There's no comfort there, even if you're an AC. You are better off living in a mud house that is cool, natural AC. Nobody's bruising you, nobody's yelling at you, nobody's rough handling you. So please, what we are seeing on social media, please tell your daughters, tell your sons as well. Tell your sons, do not practice what Nedoko is doing. And the other day we were talking about men. I was saying young men that have money these days. I really pity for them because it's very hard to find somebody who loves you for you, not your money. It's very hard. That's our reality today. I like to talk about what's happening today. I'm not going to talk about 300 years ago. Today, it's hard. So right now, this so-called polygamy that people are supporting, I've said it before, it's a poverty alleviation scheme. Period.
Thank you,
Period. And anybody who is like I see, like Tiwa Savage made a comment that day. I think that one, she has self-esteem issues, but I think she's regretting that she said that. There are people who are financially established, but they are lonely as women now. And they say, oh, I don't mind being a... That person does not love themselves radically. Because there's a lot of men out there who are looking for women who know themselves and who love themselves, and we need to partner with them. If you're a young woman and you feel that, oh, because of pressure, let me just be number 3 or number 4. Men, something's wrong out there. Do you love yourself? And please, that idea of there are 3 billion, there are more women in this world than men, that is a lie. That's not even a fact. That's not even a fact. A lot of men use that excuse because of their own sick ideas to say, oh, we have to have more women. It's wrong. It's not scientifically proven that there are more women in the world than men. It's not. It's wrong. If there is, please, someone should come and show me the proof. And I'll
It's
tell you, oh,
scientifically,
perhaps I was wrong.
Madam Rita, is scientifically proven.
Please, like I just
Scientifically.
said, I don't go with talk. It's show me the proof, show me the analysis. Then we can sit down and talk about it like
Yes, Madam
civilized people.
Rita.
But it should
Check
not
now.
be a yardstick for iniquity to happen or to take advantage of somebody who is economically poor and mentally poor. So please ignore Nedwoko. That's my point. And the likes of him. Because he's wrong on all sides. As far as
Madam
I am
Rita.
concerned, that is my opinion. This is my opinion. Thank
Yes,
you
I
very
know.
much.
Madam Rita, let me give you some example before I go to the issue of code that is happening in Nigeria. For example, you go to hospital today, if a woman is giving birth and there is emergency between a boy and a girl, who does the doctor attend to first? Men at that stage, if you don't have a good place, a woman immune is stronger than a man at that age. So they always attend to the man because the woman can survive that long. So when you talk about the crisis happening in the world today, how many women they carry gun? How many women they die inside for the Boko Haram? Apart from victims, say they go community, go kidnap.
Who are the people
Not
causing the war? Is it not the men? We did
yes,
send
that
their
they go.
message now.
Who are
The
those
day they
people
were born,
dying?
did their mother say they should go and be causing wahala
Madam,
and war everywhere?
yes, Madam Rita, depend on the course you study. Even in the university, in your look at your course mate, people you are, you see female mostly will be more in the class. So men die in those wars, a lot of things, crisis, more in the prison. So the fact is out there. So women are more than men at the moment as we speak.
Please, I beg.
And
There's no
Bible,
scientific fact that is proving that.
backing it up with Bible,
No, there's no
Make we
scientific,
back am up with
right
Bible.
now,
God don't tell us say
we don't
that
even know
time
when
will
the world is
come.
going to end. So, Alabo,
Yes,
let's not even go
God
into
don't
that.
tell us say that time will come where women, 6 women will come
We
to
never
slave
reach.
too.
We never reach. They've been saying that before I
I
was born. They've been saying that before I was born because
Madam
some
Rita,
men
okay.
are just
Let me talk
perverts
about the
and then they use
listen,
the Bible as an excuse, as a
I'm
yardstick
just
for their
giving you a few
iniquity.
tips. Just go with that one. See this thing that is happening. I thought they told us, Madam Rita. Oga Jonathan, I don't know if you are still there. They told us there was no coup in Nigeria. What is happening now? They are chasing some politicians linked to it. Say they trace somebody linked to Timi Prisilva and trace some money directly to his account number funding the coup. So what is happening? And he's not the only one. They are digging other politicians. I thought they told us that there is nothing like coup. What is happening in our country? Ah, this is serious. When we have a government that will not be sincere to the people, they will not speak truth to the people. If there is anything happening, be open to the citizen. This is the measure we are taking. This is what happened. But when government will come out openly, when people are talking about trust with your citizen, government will come out openly, lying to citizens, telling citizens lies. At the end, you leave the people to begin to dig out fact by themselves. How do you expect them to trust you when you come and tell them that naira will be 1 naira, dollar will be 1 naira to naira? How do you think people will believe you to say there will be free and fair election when there is no time you've been truthful to yourself, neither to the citizen? We want a new Nigeria. We want a better country. I believe majority of Nigeria will not support any military rule. But it's out of frustration some people are even dancing onto those kind of pattern. Some of us who grew up the age of military rule, We know what our parents went through. We know how military rule was. So I don't think people who have experienced that will want that to happen in their lifetime again. But when you see how the lifestyle of the Nigeria politicians, you see some people even prefer the military just to, they don't care about the consequences, but because of the character of people in power, they just want military to do that one. But we don't wait for that one. What majority of Nigeria are calling for is what? Free and fair election. We are the citizen who have that power and the right, and that power will be returned back to a common man on the street who can decide to say, yes, because you perform well, I will give you my vote and return you back to office. That is what Nigeria people are calling for. Return the power back to us because power belongs to the people, not to few individuals. So the character of Wike will not be relevant if there is a free election because he will not have anything to influence any judge, influence any policeman, neither any INEC rec. But when we leave power in the hands of politicians, we will be having this speculation, we'll be having this problem, we'll be having this prayer. Citizens will be praying for military takeover, praying, wishing. If they hear that president is sick, they pray for the president to die. Because the leaders are not doing the right thing. If you hear certain people travel out for sickness, people will be praying, make it by there, make it no come back. Because you are not doing the right thing. Please, the Nigerian government, what the citizens want, do a free and fair election. Give power back to the people. Thank God for what they have adopted in Lagos, for the constitutional review they went for the electoral reform. If they could implement those little ones, make the IREF, make it mandatory. The mandatory aspect of it, that the one they talk about, INEC bearing the burden of proof, is what that will give us happiness. Because if INEC rig election, they should be able to come out to everybody to explain to the people how they make Akpabio win the senatorial seat. The burden of proof will be on them. Because as it is today in our constitution, the burden of proof is on you, not the INEC who declare that person winner. And it's difficult for people. Tonye Cole in Rivers State, let me use that as an example, wanted to challenge Simfubara. Wike went, carry all Agaba music drum. We lost about 3 policemen and innocent Nigeria, about 5 people because of that incident. They blocked the INEC office. The people could not get electoral material to challenge the case in court because this is the strategy of politicians. The same thing happened in Edo State. To an extent, they have to move the electoral petition to Abuja to conclude it. So when the burden of proof is on INEC, INEC will arrange a document how they make you to win that election.
Point of correction. The tribunal of Edo State was moved to Abuja based on the request of Aswe Godalo
What
because
causes it now?
he
Not
felt that was not going to be safe in Benin when he was in Benin. So
it's not what was happening before he requested for that. Not be fight they happen. Not be there will see
no,
people
because
they
he made a statement that they move it to Abuja. They didn't. The person that did it was Aswe Godalo's team. That's
yes, now
my point.
he did it. Yes, Madam Rita, I agree with you now. It's the same thing I'm saying. What happened before I go Igadalo? Aswa Igadalo was unable to access the court. He coming with his own security. He doesn't feel safe. These are the things we are talking about. If the burden of proof does not rely on the Aswa Igadalo, he will not have anything to come and do in the INEC, all those kind of places. INEC will be the one to prove, to bring it to the distance, to tell. So Pobolo would have been fighting INEC officers. He will not have anything coming to fight Aswa Igadalo. That is the problem. So if they can do these things, make it electronic and have the independent candidate. As Tinubu is frustrating Peter will be my principal today not to have a ticket or not to have a platform to stand. If we have that independent candidate, a lot of these politicians and political parties, Arabambi, and the people like, what is his name, Julius Abure, will be irrelevant to the people of Nigeria. They will not have any platform they want to sit down and be collecting money every electoral cycle to just make money for themselves. An independent candidate, if you are popular, you will pick anything you want to do and put your poster. People will queue behind you and support you. So it's a welcoming or something that Nigerian people are praying for. If the Senate could pass that one, make the electronic voting mandatory, the burden of proof on INEC, an independent candidate, is a step in the right direction. So we will not be having any issue of somebody to switch off the IRF or this or inconclusive election or go to court.
Okay,
Who will
sir.
be the
Before you continue, Mr. Elvis, I'd like to step out now. Thank you very much for that, for the opportunity. And good evening to everybody. My lovely mommy, good night.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Madam Rita, thank you very much. I appreciate you for holding on the platform.
Thank you.
We've come to the end of the broadcast officially. Finally.
This time you don't even allow me to land. Don't even give me platform.
I want to come out. That's why I needed to leave now. That's why I wasn't putting you, sir.
We need to go right now.
Even if I'm top bad boy,
Thank
allow
you,
me
Mr.
to land
Alabo.
first.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Madam Rita.
Thank you so much, Sir Elvis.
Thank you, Abdul Malik. Thank you, Mr. Alabo, and thank you. Give us a mandate, Oga Nero, and many others that came in. Gonna plenty will come today. Thank you very much. Those of you that called in, Madam Deborah, Madam Origin, and many others as well. We appreciate you all. Thanks for your time with us. Then I'd like to appreciate everyone right there in the comment section. And those of you that supported the platform today, thank you so much. Olumide, my brother, yes, was actually on the panel. Thank you so much for all that you do. We appreciate you always. And on the comment section, mother of Mommy Diaspora, my lovely mother, thank you very much, Mommy. We appreciate you for all that you do, for being there for us all the time. Abu Azi, thank you, my brother. Thank you so much for always being there. Yeah, I say this Abu Azi self will even be stricter than me, because once Abu Azi do say yes, that's it. Yeah, if Napan and Abu Azi dey, na go hear him. He'll say no. We don't close. We are done. So yes, I appreciate you all. Mother Peggy Modi, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Love Manduka, thank you. Thank you, Tony Africa, Desno Variable, CEO, and many others. We've come to the end of the broadcast, my people. Fingers crossed, by God's grace. I'll see you guys again 7 p.m. Nigerian time tomorrow. If we have the time, we'll look out for our pre-recorded videos during the day. Endeavor to like our videos, subscribe to our channel, leave us a comment, a review, whatever that you think any of us have contributed today, so that we can learn from you for the next day. My people, now God bless you now. I'm looking forward to continuing this all over again tomorrow. Let's stand for what is right, regardless of whatever, no matter whoever that is involved. Let's stand for what is right. And you and I know Nigeria is not working. Good night, my people, and bye for now.
Yawo geruola nne meni pe ye mula megba.